Isn't that exciting? Okay, we're going to do it. Whee! 1, 2, and bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing.
This young woman was doing a podcast when shots rang out.
Going live, where you can tune in anytime. She's so silly and she's sassy. She's so untoward. She's impossible to ignore.
Right.
Kiki doesn't give a fuck. It's a party in the stream. Going bang, bang,
Okay.
bang, 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 bang. Keanu lives on the rise,
Or else it would be,
where you can watch her all the time. She's so silly and she's sassy. She's so untoward. She's impossible to ignore. Kiki doesn't give a fuck. It's a party in the stream. Going bang, 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 bang. Going bang, 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 bang.
Can't get enough. We can't, Michaeline, look.
Just waiting for this vodka to kick in.
Hello, everyone. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? It's me, Kiki. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Keanu-ish. What is it? Mountain time now? All right. Tall grays. Yes, it's not noon. But this is Keanu-ish. It's Keanu in the afternoon. Sorry I am late. I apologize for being late. I had a very fabulous day yesterday, and then we're going to talk about this, but I had to stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning watching America's Sweethearts on Netflix. You guys know how much I love the season 3 of America's Sweethearts about the DCC, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. Okay. And I had to get through one more episode for you. So I did. And then I got up at, 10:30, and now we're here at 1:41. Hit the like button. All right. Listen. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Doodle. Hi, Saint Ranger. 1 million Kiki bucks for everyone here. And 1 trillion Kiki coins.
Wow.
And introducing, EK Legend probably isn't here yet, but he's going to just die. Introducing the Slice Buck. That's a bit of an inside joke. However, it matters not, ladies and gentlemen. I have a rabble-rousing episode for you today. And then, of course, we have Keanu. Rewind. It's the season of the sticks and we have Untoward Tuesday tonight with Michaeline. So this is the new schedule for now. We're doing Keanu Tuesday, noonish. Untoward Tuesday, 10 p.m. with Michaeline. Here she is. Where's my pretty girl?
He's young, he's fun, he's fabulous.
And then Keanu Wednesday, Keanu Thursday, and a Cooking with Kiki on the weekend. And you never know, there may be a sassy, drama-filled pop-up stream in the evening. On any of those days, you never know. So Keanu's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Untoward Tuesday. On Tuesday, 10 p.m. with Michaeline. We have a new Keanu cast coming out for you as well. Cooking with Kiki. And then whatever else the fuck I want to do. But it's the summer. And it's the season of the sticks and Hi, Saint Ranger. It's almost, hi, Doodle. It's almost 1 p.m. But what is Alexa, what does CDT stand for? Are we on Mountain?
CDT stands for
It's 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And it's the season. I was just listening to that song. And it's the season of the Sticks Night. Also, listen, Eugene on Tuesdays is at the First America Warehouse. You know Eugene. Where is he? Where is he? Sorry, I have some new drops for you.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
Eugene is at the America First Warehouse every Tuesday and Wednesday, so it doesn't really make sense for me to start my show right at noon, but I'm not letting go of Keanu. At this point, you guys just know it will probably be around 1, or in this case, 1:30. But I had to stay up and listen and watch America's Sweethearts on Netflix, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, season 3 documentary. Okay, so we have a rabble-rousing episode for you. We're going to do, maybe I will try and do as much reflection pool coverage as the media is doing. It is 24-hour reflection pool coverage, right, Trumpy? Fan of the show, stole my line. Here he is.
Bing, bing, boom.
Must be fucking slow in the news lately. It is 24-hour reflection pool coverage. And I'm going to do I might do a stream this week of it, see how long I can talk about the goddamn fucking reflection pool. So we have that. Anne Hathaway is pregnant all of a sudden. When the fuck did that happen? She hid it from us, and I don't know how. I don't buy it. We got to do a little, we may do a little Shmuel Buckman check-in. Because he's got the hottest show on the internet. I genuinely enjoy it. Look at him go.
I'm an old boomer and I can't handle anything.
If you guys are not watching Shmuel Buckman, Gino and I were roaring with laughter watching him the other night. It's great. He's great. Most talented man on the internet. I went wedding recap. Oh my God, I saw Maddie's Secret last night. That sounds dirty, but it's a movie. Jelly Roll breakup and plenty of other things. Oh, and of course, an Architectural Digest. I think we're going to do Nina Dobrev today. Okay. Oh, and we may check in on Mercy Poo. Had some nice things to say. And for some reason, God forbid anyone's nice about Eugene or I in the Dabble verse, because people get very angry when you are. It's just ridiculous. Actually, it must be sort of punk rock to like us. I want to be the minority in that world. But, so I went to a wedding this weekend and everything. So if you haven't already, grab your afternoon beverage, whatever it is. I don't care if it's a White Claw. I don't care if it's a whiskey, if it's a coffee, it's a green juice, whatever the fuck, makes your dick hard. Grab a cigarette or whatever your oral fixation is and buckle the fuck in, because it's a Keanu Tuesday, Untoward Tuesday this evening with Mike Galeen. Hi, everyone. Let's call Eugene, see how his show went first and foremost, because that's sort of our thing. He comes over here when I put the beach thing on, and then we say, then you guys go watch him over there, and then you wait for me. Right, Eugene? Watch, he's not going to answer. Reflection. Yeah, we're going to get to it. Crazy. Motherfucker. If you need me, I'll be in the reflection pool. Eugene!
Call has been forwarded.
This asshole. Either way, subscribe to the America First Warehouse. All right. Eugene's there Tuesdays and Wednesdays with the lovely Kevin Downey Jr. and a bunch of other patriots. All right. Listen, which, speaking of, maybe we should start with the reflection pool, or should we start with America's Sweethearts? I'll tell you about my weekend. What a fabulous weekend. We went to a gay wedding. Is there any wedding that's better than a gay wedding? No. I'll tell you the answer is no. All right. It was absolutely fabulous. Absolutely Fabulous. Here's my thing. I did not realize at a gay wedding, you know, there is, and I was listening to Chrissy's show the other night, and the fabulous Mikey Harlow was talking about the Disney gays, like Disney adult gays. My brother, his husband, Disney gays as well. I didn't realize when I bought this dress, I mean, it takes being around a bunch of gays to go, Tinkerbell. And I went, fuck. It's like a fucking, I do look. I don't have blonde hair, so I didn't think Tinkerbell, but it definitely looked like Tinkerbell. But it was so much fun. It was almost like, it was so funny. It was like, fuck. Well, I already chose this dress. I gotta rock it. Even though it looked like a fucking Tinkerbell costume. Like without, I mean, maybe if I had a pair of wings on and a blonde wig, it would be a fucking Tinkerbell costume. But I did look fabulous. Also, you wouldn't typically wear like such a loud dress to a wedding. However, what's more patriotic than the Dallas Cowboy? That's what's up, push-ups. Yes. And we will be talking about them. I stayed up because I'm a patriot. I loved Maddie's Secret. I'm going to get to it. So good. Listen, I wouldn't normally wear this loud of a dress to a wedding. However, the dress code was upstage the grooms. Okay. Gay wedding. They wanted bright colors. They wanted, loud outfits. And then my best buddy, Nick, was in the wedding and he wasn't allowed to upstage the grooms because he was in it. So they let him paint his nails. And he was just like, what do I do? Where do I go, Keanu? And I said, just go, literally walk in anywhere. He found some place. $11 this manicure was. So all the men had their nails painted. Not Elliot. Not Elliot. Not Eugene. He didn't want to, there's already so many interesting things about him.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
But then I was watching Chrissy's show and they were talking about gays love Disney World. The gays love their Disney films. And I remember that about my the two grooms. They both do. They met in the theater. They both work as actors and dancers and singers and entertainers on cruise ships. Okay. What's more fun and gay than that? Right. So of course I'm walking around and he's like, Tinkerbell. I'm like, oh fuck. I don't watch enough Disney, I guess. But it was so fabulous. Gino is so good with Gino's good at a wedding. He knows how to work a room. He really does. And all my best buddies were there. Oh, that's my best buddy Nick. That's my other best buddy Corey. We went to College of Charleston together. Look at him. Nick was in my wedding too. He's always the groomsman, never the bride. We did a Stop Chasing Me moment. It was at this fabulous venue in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, which we love. I felt like I was in the show Girls. Had a rooftop. We did a Stop Chasing Me. Everyone, of course, because we have to. Stop chasing me. Please. He's chasing me. The adult theater. Sir, please. What does that mean? He's chasing me. Please stop chasing me. He's chasing me.
Can you back up a little second, Chase? Can you just back up a little?
Get back up. He's chasing me. He won't stop chasing me. Thank you, Patriot.
He's chasing me. You're running at me, ma'am. You're running.
Please stop chasing me. Leave it to Eugene and I. There's like a lovely wedding going on inside the room, and we're like in the hallway acting like fucking morons. I know we don't get, I know that like at first the stop chasing me bit was like, what the fuck is this? But now it's just become a part of the Kiki lexicon. Stop chasing me, please. He's right behind you. And it was we couldn't not do it. Look at this warehouse hallway.
Stop chasing me. Yes.
I am totally, I mean, I've watched a lot of horror films. I'm the girl, I would get murdered first in the horror film. I am Paris Hilton in House of Wax here, basically. Look at that. Look at my acting. Look at my skill. See? Stop chasing me. Please. Stop. Stop chasing me. He's chasing me. Please stop chasing me.
For Christ's sake.
He's chasing me.
Can you back up? I can chase you back. You need to back up a little.
Get back up. He's chasing me.
It's
good. Stop chasing me.
No, it's chasing you.
He's chasing me.
You're running at me, ma'am. You're running.
Please stop chasing me.
No, it's chasing.
Stop.
Can I have my phone
Stop
back,
chasing me.
Miss? Can I have my... Yeah.
Stop chasing me. Please. Stop chasing me. It's fun. It's fun because he's older. It's hilarious, especially to do at an airport. I think they understand that we're joking. I'm not going, please stop chasing me. It says, stop chasing me. 1 million. I can't wait. This is the EK legend call. 1 million slice bucks for everyone here until he gets here. Giving them out like hotcakes. It is like a Lifetime movie. I remember when you did that in the city and the little dog started barking at Gino. Oh my God, what did we do? Did we walk to Iggy's from Rodney's? And the entire way I was, stop chasing me. And there was a dog. He's a predator. He's not. He's cute. Come on. Also at the wedding. Where are we? Oh, I'll show you a picture of Eugene and I. No, but it was really fun. I saw, I just got an Amazon notification. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. Tomorrow, my Razor scooter comes. Expected tomorrow. Yes! Thank you, When It All Costs. I got my Razor scooter. If you're a regular around here, you know that I have to have I'm very excited. I needed a Razor scooter. And it's not because of Cara Delevingne. It was before that. And then she inspired me more. I just want to like scoot places on the sidewalk in the summer. I want to be outside. My Razor scooter. You're running at me, ma'am. Hi, mommy. Ma'am, you're running at me. You are running at me, ma'am. So cute. Wait, here's me and Eugene. La 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 la. Upload. So you can see his cute green outfit. We matched. We looked so cute. My Razor Scootle is coming tomorrow. Thank you, When It All Costs. Thank you so much. I cannot wait. Where are the rest of the pictures that and Eugene thoroughly enjoyed the paella that they had. It was really adorable. It really was. It was so good. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. There you go. And Gino can fucking talk to anyone. Literally. And it's a wedding that it's so funny because it's like it's all my friends, right? But he just fits right in. It's like fucking thousands of my friends from college and here. And he is just the most personable person. Not a fucking nervous bone in his body. Sorry, I'm trying to find the group picture of all of us. Either way, it's on my Instagram. I take my whiskey neat, my coffee black, tea, tea, tea. You're too sweet for me. This is show prep I should have done, but I have other show prep for you that I had to do. So give me a break. Ah. Bing, 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 bing. There we go. Dun, 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 dee, 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 dee. Here you go. La, 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 la. Bing, bing. Jesus. Vampire Lestat. I don't know what that is. Okay, yes. Here's Eugene and I. Really, it was lovely. You know, it was one of those weddings where they tell you, okay, so theme is, oh, look at him. Look how cute he is. What a goofball. It's one of those weddings where they say, we're just going to fucking dance and drink, and we're not doing a big sit down dinner. There's going to be, they were passing around bowls of paella, bowls of like shrimp and grits. It was fabulous. They did it. It was so them, my friends Anthony and Steven. Congratulations, you guys. Oh my God. They've been together probably, almost 10 years. Again, they met at sea on a cruise ship. Anthony was at my wedding. Steven actually couldn't come to our wedding because he was at sea on a cruise ship. It was so sweet. Oh my God. And Gino thrives at a gay wedding. He really does. I'm telling you, you may not believe me, but he, we were laughing because they, when they start playing Pink Pony Club, you know that song. I keep on dancing. Look, I had to screenshot this because I stole it from someone else. There we all are. That's my friend Celeste. We used to live together in college, and we didn't plan it, but we both wore jewel tones. Jewel tones. Those are the grooms. There's Eugene. Corey, Nick. And then this is Celeste's new husband. Those are some of my other college friends. Anna. So cute. But you know at a gay wedding when they start playing Pink Pony Club, the dance floor was like basically empty. It was like lulls. It was the most fabulous band that they got you really hype, and then they gave you a break, and then they got you really, really fucking hype. And then Gino's dancing around with freaking glow sticks. It was fabulous. And then everybody's like, oh, we're all taking a breather. We're having a cocktail. And then it's, you're a Pink Pony girl. You know, Alexa, play Pink Pony Club. You know the first part of it.
To listen to specific songs anytime you like, just say try Amazon Music Unlimited. Pink Pony Club by Chapel Roan on Amazon Music.
Jewel tones. Yeah, this that piano thing. The gays go, we go. Alexa, pause. I know you can't hear it anyway, but that first and all the gays, we run to it. There's someone at the door. Hold, please. It's probably another goddamn children's book. Hold on a second. Here, watch this. I have to answer the door. Eugene's not here.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
There you go. It was Amazon. Ooh, I wonder if it's my Razor scooter. So That's the wedding recap, ladies and gentlemen. It was so fabulous. So good to see all my buddies. Oh, love them. And then we saw Maddie's Secret, me and my bestie Elliot yesterday. Maddie's Secret, if you don't know what it is, I don't even know if it's out anywhere else, but open it on air. Can you imagine, Doodle? I cannot fucking wait. Tomorrow I get my Razor scooter. I am so excited. I can't wait. I hope it's like, and I was looking at measurements and stuff. I don't think they're just for kids. It's fine, right? I can have a Razor scooter. I'm very excited. I can't wait. I will be safe. I will be safe. Don't worry. 1 million Kiki bucks for everyone here. We saw Maddie's Secret last night. My bestie Elliot and I. Maddie's Secret. Okay. I don't know how to. I don't think it's playing anywhere else. It's like a limited release here. It's John Early. All right. Maddie's Secret. Let me try and read you a description. But we're going to do some spoiler alerts here. But it was like it was written for me. Okay? If you don't know John Early, I don't know what to he's a comedic influencer, stand-up character guy that me and my friend Elliot have been following for years, and he's very I mean, you may not know him, but he's famous. Okay, I think he auditioned for SNL, but Maddie's Secret. Okay, here you go. This will help us because I don't know how to explain this to you. Maddie's Secret is comedian, writer, and actor John Early's critically acclaimed directorial debut starring himself as Maddie. Himself as Maddie, a plunky dishwasher who leaps to viral superstardom at a trendy food content creation company. While her life seems picturesque, completely with an adoring husband, Eric Ray Hill, who looks like fucking, I forgot to tell Eugene this. He looks like her husband in it, and John Early is obviously a man. It's just him in a wig with boobs on. Okay. He looks like, I can't remember, Bobby from Compound, literally just like Bobby. Ride or die best friend Kate Berlant, and cupboard full of woman-owned, ethically sourced chili crisp to boot. Mounting professional pressures threaten to reawaken a hidden secret from her troubled past. A pitch perfect blend of satire, melodrama, daring tonal shifts, and intimate performances. The film marks a bold new voice in contemporary cinema. It is, I don't know if I can even play the trailer, so I won't. But go see it somewhere near you. I have no fucking earthly idea if any of you will get or like this, but I was dying laughing. Everyone in the theater was fucking dying laughing. It was insane. Insane. Maddie's Secret, spoiler alert. So this is Maddie, right? She starts working at an influencer, like where they, it's like a content warehouse where they put out cooking videos, and it's all very cutthroat. And she's a dishwasher. And then she posts a viral video of herself at home making her own viral dish, and they make her one of the influencers. And then the pressure becomes too much. And then poor Maddie's Secret riles itself up again. She's got a debilitating case of bulimia nervosa. And I'm laughing because it's melodramatic and funny. Spoiler alert. And then she ends up, like I was, in eating disorder day camp. Literally. Push-ups if you're here. It was, I said to Elliot, I didn't realize we were watching a film about like me 10 years ago. It was literally that. And I was dying. I was dying fucking laughing. Deb, push-ups. At one point in the film, all the girls are in the eating disorder thing or whatever, and they're like eating their food, and they're all like pissed off, and they're rebelling. And then they're like, it's Amanda's birthday. And then they all go, oh, because they bring Amanda a cupcake. It was the cheesecake debacle. Because you don't know if it's called Maddie's Secret. There is nothing in the description that like this is going to happen. It was equal parts Girl Interrupted, Female Trouble, John Waters. It was Showgirls. He's actually said that was an influence of it. Absolutely fucking hilarious. A wild fucking ride. I fucking loved it. So they bring the one of the girls, it's her birthday, a cupcake, and she's like, do I have to eat the whole thing? And it's like this like horrible doom and gloom moment, which I understood. Remember in Eating Disorder Day Camp, I've told this story before. We all were so proud. We were like, they give us salad today. This is the best. Woohoo! Good for us. Thank you, Deb. And then they said, now we're going to try something different. And they brought out a cheesecake. A cheesecake. We were all like, fuck. Oh, fuck. What are we going to do? It was so funny. So funny. I loved it. I don't know if any of you will like, it's hard if you don't know John Early and you're just like confused. Like, why is this? Why is this man? He plays such an earnest, honest woman, though. And you don't even realize it. It's like, yes, we know that's a man in a wig with boobs, but it's so fucking good. And he's Brittany Snow in every rom-com. I can't describe it any better than that. You just have to see it. If you hate it, then I apologize. But I really think you should give it a shot. Push-ups. Hollywood watches Keanu. I think they do. The president does. Look at him. Speaking of the reflecting pool.
Bing, bing, boom.
Yeah, Early is fucking great. He's great. And 1 million Kiki bucks for you, push-ups. Here you go. And there is so much in the film that are like very current and topical jokes about culture now. And I know that sounds so fucking lame, but it is absolutely fucking hilarious and dark and fucking dark. Oh my, I did not see it taking that turn, but it's a Lifetime movie. It's every John Waters film. You know, John Waters. I play him every time I do this.
Hello, I'm John Waters, and I'm supposed to announce there is no smoking in this theater, which I think is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard of in my life. How can anyone sit through a length of a film, especially a European film, and not have a cigarette?
John Waters. And John Early said that was one of his influences. It gave me notes of like, if you're one of the girlies in here and you've ever seen the movie Center Stage, how ridiculous that ballet movie is, which I love. I watch it early. I watch it often. It is so fucking dark and funny. It's funny. It's hard not because what better way to laugh at like such a difficult topic? I don't think I've ever seen really at least half of, basically the whole film is the underlying thing of it is Maddie's eating disorder. I don't think I've ever seen in a comedic way something that you could relate to and laugh at about the trials and tribulations of having a fucking debilitating eating disorder. And maybe it's that John Early is, a man in a blonde wig acting like Brittany Snow with a eating disorder. I was roaring laughing. I love it. They go, at one point she's in dance class and she won't stop. And she's like, they're like, I need a hero. It's like this whole montage and then she finally faints, right? And then cut to, she's at the hospital. They're like, what was it? They said cardiac arrest. I might have been even the only one laughing, but it is funny. It was a very like goofy way of saying what could actually happen, but it was melodramatic. It was insane. I think everyone should go see it. See, we love Center Stage. Nothing left for me to do but dance. See, and it makes Maddie feel better to go and dance. Thank you. The Vampire Lestat is streaming. I was wondering what you were talking about. Is streaming on AMC Plus. Let me know what you think if you get a chance to check it out. I sure will. Is it about vampires? I sure will, ladies and gentlemen. So everybody go see Maddie's Secret. Sorry, it's not really a spoiler. It's still hilarious either way if you know what it's about now. But it's about online culture and pressure. And I actually related to so many things in it. It was so funny. And it is a cinematic fucking bacchanal. All right? Go see it. It may be in a town near you. All right? So there you go. There you have it. There it is. Really good. It might be confusing. You're like, but you get used to it. You're like, what is this? Oh, speaking of confusing.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
Hi, Eugene. You're on the air.
Yeah, baby. I'm sitting in the car with Kevin Downey Jr. My brain goes through 8 different Kevins now to reset. Fucking over for me. Yeah, he's driving me all the way to Hicksville, and then I'm getting on the train. What are you doing, baby?
Oh, we were just calling to say hey to you. We were talking about Maddie's Secret, the movie, and how you're so good at a gay wedding.
I was at a gay wedding this weekend. 5 phone numbers. Stop that. 2 were married. Well, whatever joke those queers call marriage. Oh, honey.
Really? Really? Have some reverence for my gays.
Anyway, I was just checking in. I'll text you when I know I'm getting home. I love you, baby.
Love you, darling. Bye-bye. Bye. There he is. Aw, on the ride home with his car is in or I think it's at Max Loads' house. Moving on. America's Sweethearts. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Thunder. Listen, I love it. I don't care if you don't love it. Who gives it? Listen, I'm not a football gal. All right. I try. I actually like that Eugene's a Chargers fan. Want to know why? Because that color blue looks fabulous on me. Do I care about the Dallas Cowboys Do I care about the Dallas Cowboys? Not particularly. But the DCC, these women are they are icons. The Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders are icons. All right. And remember first season of America's Sweethearts on Netflix? These girls were getting paid less than minimum wage. They were all like nurses and scientists and like mechanics in the day, and then Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders at night. Then by the end of season 2, remember this? 400% raise, because look how much money they are making for the Dallas Cowboys. The DCC cannot be stopped. All right. This new season of America's Sweethearts, if you haven't watched, go watch. All seasons, fabulous. Pretty women, dancing, turmoil, grudges. Am I going to make the team? Am I not? They all come together every year. By the way, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, every single year, they have to, even if you are already on the team, you have to re-audition every year. The mental pressure that puts these women through, and they get through it. And it's all run by these 2 Southern women who sit on the field cross-legged and go, say, yes, ma'am. They go, their names are Kelly and Judy, and they run shit. And then there's one really skinny one who's the daughter, I can't remember her name, of the Cowboys owner. And she's beautiful and picturesque, and she always has her hair like, it's just like flowing, and she's about this skinny, and she's like, ooh. And when she comes down from her ivory tower, she can say, this one, she has the highest kicks, but she's just not really getting our our power moves, and then gone. So it is highly entertaining. I don't care. You don't have to be a chick to watch it. It's for everyone. So season 3 just came out, and different things about this season now. Okay. America's Sweethearts on Netflix. Watch it if you have not watched it. They are iconic. Na, 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 na. Thunder. All right. Look at them go. There they are. There's Reese. She is the most famous Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. They could have picked a better picture. Essentially, Reese is the only one that looks good here. America's Sweetheart Season 3. Meet the cheerleaders competing to join the DCC. Now, again, as I say, that one in the center, she came in on Season 1, right? She was a rookie. So they have the rookies and they have the veterans, and they all have to audition every single year. And then Kelly and Judy go, what y'all think about this one? They're like, we've never had a height requirement, but she is sort of short. We never said that you had to be 5'6". And even though this one has a smile that could kill you, she is 5'3". And then they put him in a training camp, and they make these brutal fucking cuts. They just go, Coco, come with me. One of them wasn't named Coco. I just made that up. Or they're like, Denise. And then you just know it's like, they're like, so this is where we're at. Your kicks. Do you feel that they're high enough? And we have such a huge talent pool this year, Denise. Denise, we have such a huge talent pool this year. And I've seen improvement in you, Denise. I've seen a lot of improvement, and you're dancing from the heart. But I don't know if there's any better you could get. And this is the toughest part of our job, Denise. It's the toughest part of our job, And the girl's sitting there like, with her pom-poms, like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They're like, it's okay to cry, Denise. She's like, I know, I'm a little disappointed. They're like, it's all right to be disappointed. We just don't know if this is right for you, because even though you're one of the most talented dancers we've ever seen, it might not just be our style. And then she goes, is there anything I could do better? Maybe if I audition next year again? They're like, well, we don't want to give you a false sense of security. We think that you've hit your peak as a dancer. And, you go dance on Broadway. You could dance on a cruise ship. But it might not just be for the DCC. And then they go, thank you for the opportunity, ma'am. They're brutal. They're brutal. Kelly and Judy are brutal. Judy's the blonde one with the squinty eyes, who is like a little less brutal. She's quieter, but Kelly sits there. She's like, well, they asked for more feedback. I don't know what they're complaining about. They all audition. They cut it down to, I don't know. I think they have probably 40 of them. No. They probably make cheer camp maybe 45 of them, and they have to make like 12 cuts or something. And sometimes they cut veterans. They cut the veteran cheerleaders, which is fucking heartbreaking. Ugh. And this is these girls' dreams from when they're like 5, some of them. 5. It's wild. Absolutely wild. And this year, the notes I took on it, because the other years the process wasn't as well known. But now that this documentary is blown up, and I think I had a hand in helping them get the 400% raise that they deserved, because they are America's sweethearts, and they are the reason anybody is watching the Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. Dallas Cowboys. So then they had the theme of the thing last year was, we need a raise. We need a raise. We're giving you exposure. Why are you paying us $4 an hour? Rah, rah. Thunderstruck. And so then They got the raise. This year, it's all about, now they have the most insane talent pool from all over the world because everybody wants to be a part of the DCC. There was a girl from New Zealand. She's like, I don't even know what football is, but I like Vegemite. And then all the girls shamed her for eating Vegemite. It was so cute. They were in training camp and they're like one of their little dorms. She's like, I have a thing of Vegemite in my purse. And they were like, ew. So it's been wild. The brutal honesty this season from Kelly and Judy, because they're like, well, they've been asking for more feedback. They're like, you know what? You're just not really wowing us. Whenever I look at you, I'll make up a name. Whenever I look at you, Suzanne, I just look away. My mind wanders off. Meanwhile, Suzanne has probably been Roxy Hart in Chicago before. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think Kelly and Judy are drunk on fame. I think they're drunk on fame. They're like, we at first didn't like that some of the girls were becoming influencers, but now it makes them not have to work a 9-to-5 job and be a DCC. So, you know, we were grappling with it. Like, these girls are insane. It's crazy. The girls, I need a countdown of how many times, or a count of how many times these fucking cheerleaders mention Reddit. There is an entire episode where they're all looking at their Reddit comments, which is, don't do that, girls. Do not do that. The internet is brutal. These are the most beautiful women on earth, and they're looking at their Reddit comments. America's Sweetheart Season 3. Meet the cheerleaders competing to join the DCC. Palms up and game on. The competition to become a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader has never been fiercer, fueled by the squad's explosive popularity on social media. See, I told you, global success in America's Sweetheart Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Kelly Finglass and Judy Trammell are forced to make some of the toughest cuts of the entire tenure as leaders of the legendary team. With 30 veterans prior to the season returning to audition. Again, they make them audition, which is so rude, but it's just the name of the game. With 30 veterans from the prior season returning to audition, only 6 coveted spots remain for rookie candidates in Season 3, which is streaming now. Emmy Award winner Greg Whitley once again follows the journey of the beloved returning faces, talents like Reese, Klein, and Charlie, as well as newbies including Savannah, Parker, and Faith, which actually, I won't spoil it for you. Just watch it. The latter of whom journeyed all the way from New Zealand to Dallas. A testament to the team's worldwide appeal. Actually, the one from New Zealand, Judy, the one with the squinty eyes, she was like, do you want to audition for the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders? I love your dance moves. 2 of them came from a cruise ship. And Judy reached out. She was like, oh, why not? I would love to. And then it's just weird hearing, I would love to. Vegemite. She's like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They're like, don't interrupt me with ma'am. She's like, I'm sorry. I was just trying to take your notes because that's a sign of respect in Texas. You got to say ma'am, but you can't say ma'am too early. Michaeline hates when you call her ma'am. Watch this. Watch this, watch this, watch this. No. They're all, I don't know. I haven't gone and looked at I don't look at my own. I don't even look at Reddit. Are you kidding? But the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, they have a Reddit, apparently.
Hi, Keanu.
Hey, mommy, what you doing?
I'm gonna get ready to go out in a little while. What are you doing?
We're just on Keanu and we're talking about the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Oh, I heard that. I think I'm a little behind, so.
Well, we were talking about it's a sign of respect in Texas. The 2 coaches, Judy and Judy and whatever the other one's name is, they
Judy
demand
Jenny.
Kelly and Judy. Kelly and Judy.
I watched that. I did.
Did you watch it?
Oh yeah, I didn't watch this third season, but it's really interesting and it is heartbreaking.
It is fucking heartbreaking. And they demand that you call them ma'am.
I know, it's kind of fun.
But that's
it's a great show.
That's like a Southern thing, but you hate that, don't you?
Ma'am? I don't want anybody calling me ma'am.
Michael. You'd rather Michael than ma'am.
I'd rather be Michael than ma'am. It makes me feel older than I am, all right? I'm only 40.
I know. You are only 40.
Damn it.
All right, I love you.
I was 10, so.
Yeah, you have your wait, with carry the 2. Yes, you're only 40. God.
40, for fuck's sake. Anyway.
Love you. Go have fun.
I love you too. Okay, take care.
See you for Untoward Tuesday.
Oh, you're gonna do Nina Dobrov.
Yes, I am.
I love that. You know, she was on the Vampire Diaries.
Oh, you know what? Somebody was mentioning maybe vampires in here. Maybe that's why, but we're gonna do Nina. So
yeah, I may have to. I'll watch till then anyway, just to see what her home looks like. I'm sure it's gonna be fabulous.
Well, we're gonna do and then Untoward Tuesday at 10 p.m. Michaeline.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
Love you. Bye. Lord. So the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders with 30 veterans from the prior season to audition. Only 6 coveted spots remain for rookie candidates in season 3, which is streaming now. Emmy Award winner Greg Whitley once well journey, blah, 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 blah. But which of these hopefuls will make it all the way to the DCC squad in the 2025-2026 season? Now, we know obviously now, but here they are. Look at them. Here's Kelly. She's the one that she sits there. She goes, you're just not really. It's just not our style of dance. It's just not our style of dance. It's like, and don't interrupt me. And she says it with a smile. And she was a former Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. She's like, when you hear that beat, that thunderstruck, and they sit there cross-legged on the field, and they're like, gotta get those kicks higher. I know you're working with an injury, but that didn't seem full out to me. Kelly, she's scary. Terrifying. And she's drunk on fame. I wrote down in this season, I think Kelly and Judy, hello, Judy, I think they are drunk on fame. These women are drunk on fame. There was a scene where they are checking Reddit. Okay. She's like, Judy does the thing that all the Dabbleverse people do. She was like, I don't look at Reddit, but people do send me things. I said, Judy, bitch, you have Reddit on your phone. You know you do. Don't lie to us, Judy. Don't lie to us, Judy. Don't piss on us and tell us it's raining, Judy. Michael sounds excited. Michael. Hi, Diane. Hi, Kicks. Judy. Oh, here's the veterans. There they are. Anna Kate, Ariel, Ava. I can't remember. Oh, yeah. This one, Charlie. Charlie is very interesting. I haven't seen her too much this season, but she auditioned in the first season and then they broke her fucking heart and stabbed her in the back. Actually, they stabbed her in the front. They're like, you're one of the most popular dancers and everyone loves you, but it's just not there yet. Come back next year, maybe. Made her go through it again. And it was heartbreaking for her. But she's back. Charlie. Keely. Kelly. Klein. Now look how beautiful Klein is. I didn't remember Klein, but they bitched at Klein. They're like, a lot of the girls don't really think you're leader material. You're not like clarifying things and like being a real leader, because a lot of girls are wondering, hey, are you focusing too much on social media? You're focusing too much on social media and you don't really care about the other girls. Klein's like, that's not true. I think in her interior monologue, she's probably like, I'm trying to make some money, you fucking cunt. Yes, ma'am. She said, yeah, I don't know why they think that. Because none of the girls voted for her for like team captain. And I follow Klein on YouTube. I watch her vlogs. She doesn't live in an extravagant house, and she's very famous. There they are. They make the rookies wear these red ones and the other ones, so they separate them. Kylie. And then we have where's Reese? That's the one we want to see. Reese. Now Reese is everyone's favorite. She came in first season. She's like, I'm just trying to use my gift for God. I have a boyfriend. And then they, of course, they make her go, tell us about your boyfriend. Well, we're saving ourselves for marriage. He works at a pressure washing company. Which is so sweet. It really is so sweet. She is everyone's favorite. And then when you see her fucking dance, you're like, oh, va va voom. So she's like this, like, yeah, I just love my husband. We're high school sweethearts. Then they got married after season 1. Season 3 now, the boyfriend, he's like, I quit working at the pressure washing company because we got so many opportunities. Because Reese became so fucking famous, they got about 1,000 Instagram brand deals. And he's like, and then it's been a real adjustment to our new reality. Because if you see this innocent looking doe-eyed girl dance, you're like, oh my, sexual. I don't know why. She's just so beautiful and unassuming and sweet and like kind-hearted. And then you're like, va va voom. So he's like, so I quit at the pressure washing place and we were doing social media full time and it became too much because instead of a marriage, it became like I was her manager or something. Okay. These two aren't looking at Reddit. Why would they? But Reese is the crowd favorite. Absolutely. So watch it. I implore you to go watch it. It's fucking, all right. One more thing. What they did to Dayton. This woman has auditioned every single fucking season, Dayton. And her mother is like Julie and Kelly's like right-hand bitch. She also works there, but she does not have a hand in anybody that makes the team. Dayton's mother was a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader and put this pressure on Dayton for forever, for her entire life. You have to make the team. Episode 1, spoiler alert, episode 1. It's the first round of cuts, okay? They're all at the stadium, right? Even before cheer camp, right? You want to make it to the camp. This is just like the 100, 200 girls that they watch. They fucking cut Dayton, okay? She cannot catch a break. She's like, I feel like this year is my year. I'm going to make my mama proud. Her mom's up in like the nosebleeds watching. When they don't call Dayton's name, she collapses. I'm not laughing. Her mother collapses to the floor. I think at this point, Dayton's like, you know what? Mom, fuck it. I'm a good enough dancer. Do I really need to do this for you? Her mom's like, she was keening. She was like, ah! And then she puts on a smile and continues to work for Drunk with Power, Kelly and Judy. And listen, we're smarter than this. Kelly and Judy are drunk with reality TV, like I said, fame, okay? It's not exactly reality. It's documentary TV. Netflix power drunk, fame sick. All right. You think this woman didn't go, well, Judy, this might be crazy, but if we do cut Dayton again, it will be good ratings for our first episode. And then Judy's like, oh my God, Kelly, you are bad. You are so bad, Kelly. Let's do it. Meanwhile, their friend is like listening at the door because she works there. It was cutthroat. No breaks for legacies. No, Doodle. Dayton, just go work on Broadway. Just go. Any one of these fucking girls could be a, well, how tall do you have to be a Rockette? Any one of these fucking girls could get a dancing job. Is there a girl from Eastern Europe? I don't think so. No. That is so bad, Kelly. We cannot cut Dayton again. Her mama's right outside the door. She works for us. She's our best friend. Kelly's like, it would be, just hear me out though, would be real good for ratings. She's not that valuable to us. I think we got to cut Dayton. And we just blame it on the talent pool this year. We're just going to blame it on the talent pool. Judy's like, oh my God. Oh, all right. I agree. We'll do it for the ratings, for the girls. Poor fucking Dayton. She's done this 3 times. And not only has Dayton done this 3 times on this national platform, been fucking embarrassed herself, embarrassed her mom. And when I say embarrassed, I mean, she's a very talented, beautiful woman dancer, but they will not accept her. And her mom works for Kelly and Judy, and her mom's on there. She's like, this is her year. This is her year. Not only that, there was a reality television show many years ago, iteration of this, where Dayton had one of the most dramatic cuts of all time. She actually made the camp then, and she has failed to do so. And that is because Kelly and Judy are drunk with fame. I want everyone to go and watch it. It's fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Highly entertaining. I am not done with it quite yet. But before we get to an architectural digest and reflecting pool coverage, maybe a little merch moment. 1 million Kiki bucks for everyone, and let me pee and watch Miranda Priestley. Whee! Watch Miranda Priestley. Here you go.
Where are the belts for this dress? Why is no one ready?
Here. It's a tough call. They're so different.
Something funny?
No, nothing's, it's just that both those belts look exactly the same to me. I'm still learning about this stuff and,
This stuff? Oh, okay. I see. You think this has nothing to do with you. You go to your closet and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you're trying to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But what you don't know is that that sweater is not just blue. It's not turquoise. It's not lapis. It's actually cerulean. And you're also blithely unaware of the fact that in 2002, Oscar de la Renta did a collection of cerulean gowns. And then I think it was Yves Saint Laurent, wasn't it, who showed cerulean military jackets. I think we need a jacket here. And then cerulean quickly showed up in the collections of 8 different designers. And then it filtered down through the department stores and then trickled on down into some tragic casual corner where you no doubt fished it out of some clearance bin. However, that blue represents millions of dollars and countless jobs. And it's sort of comical how you think that you've made a choice that exempts you from the fashion industry when in fact you're wearing a sweater that was selected for you by the people in this room from a pile of stuff.
From a pile of stuff. Speaking of Anne Hathaway, it isn't there. Okay. I have not seen The Devil Wears Prada 2 yet. At this point, I'm like, do I just wait? But I want to see it in a theater. However, all of a sudden, I don't know how she did this. Sneaky Anne Hathaway. And then we have a couple more things. Trumpy reflection pool. Maybe a Mercy moment. Maybe we got to do a little Shmuel check-in. Shmuel is the most entertaining man on the internet.
I'm an old boomer and I can't handle anything.
Shmuel Buckman is the most entertaining man on the internet. Eugene and I were roaring watching his show the other night. Look at
you, miserable fucking cunt.
And by the way, premiering, I know EK Legend is probably not here yet, but calling all EK Legends, I'm going to do something radical. 1 million slice bucks for everyone. We have a new currency. Right, Albert? Albert's here. Hey, people. Is everyone feeling confident today? Those are exceptionally inside, in the know, niche inside jokes with the In Hot Water / Garrett and Steve crew. But we love Albert Breer. We love his confidence, and we're all fans of the Book of Breer. So, Anne Hathaway, Tyra Banks suing Netflix. Big heavy Netflix day. Little Mercy moment. Maybe we'll check it on Shmuel. Then we got an Architectural Digest. We're doing Nina Dobrich, whatever it is. And I like one that's a surprise. I start by going through the comments and I'm like, this seems interesting. All right, let's do it. So for that though, Anne Hathaway, no, I have not seen The Devil Wears Prada 2 yet, but I cannot wait to. Bitch, all of a sudden, she is this pregnant. I mean, fucking vex pregnant. Didn't we just, I mean, what was it like 2 weeks ago? We saw her all sassy and fucking skinny as fuck on at the Cannes Film Festival and on the Devil Wears Prada red carpets everywhere. Where in the fuck did this baby come from? Hey, Patriot. Let's go, Patriots. I will never understand another grown man calling another grown man, thanking them for being a patriot. I don't get it, but I love it. Thank you, Patriot. Thank you, Patriots. 1 million Kiki bucks for all you Patriots here. Fan of the show, Donald.
Bing, bing, boom.
Where in the fucking hell? I mean, what are her stylists? Scientists? I don't understand this. Goodness. I need an ad blocker. How Anne Hathaway hid pregnancy during Devil Wears Prada 2 press tour. Now, when you see her, look at this. Look how fucking pregnant she is. When the fuck did that happen? That's a big baby. I'm not shaming her. I'm not fat shaming her. I'm saying that's a big baby in there. Her feet? How? I mean, it's the only thing that I go like, all right, maybe there's an Illuminati because what kind of deal with the devil Devil Wears Prada do you have to make to be like, I know I'm pregnant and thank you for that. But could we not show until after the Devil Wears Prada press tour? Then 2 weeks after, all right, maybe a month after, big ass baby bump. The fuck did that come from? You know what? Listen, I am not an Anne Hathaway fan. All right. She's a fabulous actress and she's beautiful. But one thing all women and Jackson Black have in common is we just don't like her. Push-ups. Thank you for the $1.99. Call me. Anne or me? $1 million slice bucks for you, push-ups. Just trying to call EK legend over here. All right, how'd you do it, Anne? Tell us how you did it. Anne Hathaway hid her pregnant. Okay, that's a typo. Anne Hathaway hid her pregnancy throughout the entire Devil Wears Prada 2 press tour, just months before announcing she is expecting her third child with husband Adam Shulman. Oh, me and Adam. Ooh. The actress, 43, opted for less form-fitting ensembles. I don't remember them not being form-fucking-fitting. We are oh. Thank you, Patriot. Michaeline's a patriot. Calm down, Tyler. I messaged you last night. I said, does that fucking busted old Dabble hag ever give it a rest? Scary. Stupid. The actress, 43, opted for less form-fitting ensembles, including kicking off the press tour on March 30th in Mexico City, wearing an ankle-length black Scarpelli skirt and matching blazer. That night, Hathaway donned a baggy Stella McCarthy Fall 2026 mini dress paired with the black thigh-high boots. Yeah. Hiding it how? This is, what, 2 months ago? I don't know. You make some kind of deal with the... Okay, look at her here. I mean, I don't know. I've never been pregnant. So maybe... This is her now. I think it's just a couple months ago. Big bump. Big ass bump. Look at her here. They just put like a weird metal eyeball, dripping eyeball over her tummy, and we didn't know she was pregnant. She fooled us all. That's crazy. That, you wonder why I'm like fucking terrified. I don't want children, but for so many reasons. There's so many interesting things about me. Because anxiety, I would never sleep again. Because if it scraped its knee, I would never recover. If somebody made it cry, I would beat the fuck out of somebody else that made my child cry. I would not be able to handle the emotional turmoil of watching like your heart outside of your body. And what if it didn't have a place to sit at lunch? I would be insane. You're like, you motherfuckers, you just don't understand how fucking cool he is. It makes me want to cry thinking about it. I would be unwell. This is why I can't have a child. Like my mom, she's not unwell, but like she'll fucking cut you if you step to me or Rocco, right? I think I would be even more anxious. Like, how did my mom deal with me getting ran under by a car? I don't know. I would literally die. Other than that, pregnancy on me, icky, scary, traumatizing. And I give off like better auntie vibes anyway. I'm a great godmother, Tia Kiki. But where in the fuck? How 2 months ago she was this, and they just put up the styling gods. 2 months ago she was this with like a little. They were hiding in plain sight, hiding bumps in plain sight. We were all so stupid. It's so obvious now. Why does she have a weird metal object on her tummy? She's pregnant. Ridiculous. I can't imagine just the convexness of it. Okay, from an angle under here, maybe you see a little bump. Maybe. Oh, and here. But who has fucking, like, she's got stick thin arms. And then the bumps under here, under this, like, under these tentacles? Ah, hiding in plain sight. Baggy jacket. Saboteur. And not that she owes it to us to tell us that she's pregnant, but the actress 43 opted for less form-fitting ensembles. I mean, they're pretty fucking form-fitting. She's a blimp. Now she's pregnant, which is yee. Can you imagine? That's the thing. I feel like my reoccurring nightmare that I wake up and I'm like, ugh, and I think my life is over, and I think like, oh, thank God that was a dream. I think that's like telling enough. Like, I just don't want kids. Who wants to put their fucking heart outside of their body and watch it trip and scrape its knee? That's horrible. Sounds terrible. Anne Hathaway hid her pregnancy throughout the entire Devil Wears Prada 2 press tour just months before announcing she is expecting her third child. They'll probably name it fucking, I don't know, Les Miserables. It's a boy named Les Miserables. Oh, Johnny, it's so funny. That night, Hathaway donned a baggy Stella McCartney fall 2026 mini dress paired with black thigh-high boots. I don't get it. In early April, other outfits on the tour included spring 2026 Valentino haute couture gown that featured layers of ruffles. I just don't see. They're showing these pictures where now we feel like okay, maybe we can see a bump. But when I saw her, she was fucking, this is fake. When we saw her, we looked at the red carpets. She was in form-fitting stuff. Well, she has some fucking stylists because Jesus Christ. No idea. No clue. The Princess Diary star also sported a long-sleeve, loose-fitting striped top with a red tie tucked into brown trousers. During April 6th interview, Hathaway wore a Sakai fall 2026 oversized knit sweater, extremely baggy skirted trousers. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah. At the movie's Soul premiere, the actress opted for a baggy fit. This is this time crimson red leather Balenciaga dress. Yeah, I mean, but how many fucking photographers do you have to fucking pay though to not take a picture of you at just the right angle where they're like, she's pregnant? Which, why do we care, right? We don't need to know that, but it just seems crazy. Such is life. This, yeah, you know what? Yeah, here too. But like how you can't see it. Just the drasticness of it. When I saw, whoa, look at her on the beach. That's a big bump. Wild. I just thought we would say. Snaps for her stylists. Snaps to whoever they paid in the in the press to not take pictures of her at a certain angle, and props to her friends for keeping this secret. Good for you, Anne Hathaway. Snaps for you. And I don't like Anne Hathaway, but I'm giving her snaps.
It isn't fair.
Congratulations on little Les Miserables. Les Miserables. I really think she should do that. I'll have a kid if Gino lets me name it Les Miserables. Oh. Check. Cute. Okay. What else did I say? We have to talk about Trumpy. Oh, and Tyra. Maybe we'll save Tyra for this evening. Because how long has it been? Carry the two. It's like an hour and a half. Okay, we're fine. What have you done? You're a pink pony girl. And you dance at the club, oh mama. Okay. Anybody? Listen. Anybody care to explain this to me? Donald?
Bing, bing, bong.
Anyone care to explain Donald Trump's Father's Day tweet to me? Anyone? Anyone? Or are we just going to ignore the fact he's not Biden? Where's Mars? Thing. Okay. But maybe, listen, he is Alexa. How old is Donald Trump?
Donald Trump is 80 years old.
80. Okay.
June 14th, 2026.
Oh, Flag Day. Right. He's 80. Don't get your panties in a bunch. I am not shitting on Donald, okay? However, he is 80. Anyone care to explain his Father's Day tweet to me? Anybody? Anybody? Trump's great daughter, who was the mystery woman in the president's Father's Day post? Is this AI? Are we confused? He's 80. Now, think of your grandma and grandpa 80, right? I'm not saying he's in mental decline. I'm not saying like anything crazy, but this was confusing, right? Maybe they need to be like, that's not Tiffany. That's just some lady from your past. Anybody? Anybody? I'm trying to be gentle here. I'm not political. Ever since I will never care about politics again since what they did to my boyfriend, Pratt.
I went like this. Ah! I'm serious.
He could have saved LA and they stole it from him. Trump's great daughter. Who was the mystery woman in the president's Father's Day post? The president posted a picture of a blonde woman on Truth Social, but it wasn't Ivanka or Tiffany. Who is this? Push-ups. Who is this? And the caption said, great daughter, my honor, President DJT. That looks like an 80s style phone. They're at, what's it called? Where are they? Name, Donald Trump's great daughter. Age, unknown. Appearance, uncertain. Which daughter are we talking about? Ivanka or the other one? Tiffany? Yeah, Tiffany. It's not Tiffany. Ivanka then? It's not Ivanka either. Does Trump have another daughter? Not as far as we know. But we only have this post to go on. Why did he do this? And why did they let him? And who is this? Anybody? I'm genuinely asking all of you. Because I want answers. It kind of looks like Ivanka. Could have just got the pics mixed up. Again, but like, why? But why is this picture saved? Maybe he was just like, good times, and he like screenshot it and saved it in his phone. But like, also, when you're the president, like, I mean, Jesus Christ, this would never happen in Kris Jenner's, White House, right? They would have people checking the social media posts. It may have been one of his wives. One of his wives? It looks like Kellyanne Conway. But that's an 80s rotary phone. I don't even know. Did he delete this? Looks quite like Marla. Oh, Marla Maples. Isn't that who he had the daughter with? His wife. Okay. Now that, Russ, that is a very PR answer. His wives did have fathers. I'm trying to. Okay, so who is it? All right. Let's see. Strange. Any captured it all? Trump wrote, great daughter, my honor, President DJT. What does it all mean? The question led to all sorts of speculation over the weekend. about whether Trump is now so confused that he thinks random women are related to him. Certainly that, but also the identity of the woman. One Trump follower suggested it might be Aisa Wayne, the daughter of movie star John Wayne. Why would it be that? Was it? No, of course not. But there was other clues, such as the woman pictured is talking on a landline phone, like I said, suggesting the image is not recent. The background is clearly Camp David, the presidential retreat where Trump spent the weekend. So he may have come across the photograph there. The furnishings in the image date to the Clinton era. Okay, here's what I'll say. So he's at Camp David. Maybe he sees a picture on the wall. Clicks it, takes a picture on his little iPhone. He's like, that's a nice picture of a nice blonde lady. And then he meant to post a picture of Ivanka, but maybe, like Eugene, he misplaced his readers. And then he thought that was Ivanka. Although, this would never happen in Kris Jenner's White House. It would be like, that's not Ivanka. That's that picture you snapped at Camp David of that lady. What? She's tall. I don't know who it is. I think he's just like, he's probably like, this seems like Ivanka. Post. Proud father, very proud of my daughter, the blondie. What is it? No one has an explanation. Maybe he's trolling. That's what Eugene said. Eugene said he's trolling. I don't know. It's no one. Yeah, push-up is no one. Did this not come up on your algorithm push-ups? I'm not calling him like fucking Biden levels of mental decline or like, I'm Scarlett Hampton. Ooh, a rhinestone. Ooh, cat out. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying there's mental decline. I'm saying he's 80. And I think he accidentally posted a picture of a random woman that was like, maybe he just like screenshot or like took a picture of a picture at Camp David and he was like, this looks like Ivanka. I don't know. Okay, what's this? Trump uses an iPhone, doesn't he? Apple hardware will run local AI models to try and identify who what the photos are. I think it comes up in the article. His phone might have said it's his daughter and he just hit send. Okay. If that's true, he is the president. Kendall Jenner, Robert Kardashian shouldn't have a bigger social media team than the president. Especially, I'm not saying he is, he's got dementia. I'm saying he's 80. Somebody needs to be like, that's not her, buddy. That's not her. Put your readers on, right? But Trump's probably like, bing, bing, bing. I'll do what I want.
Bing, bing, boom.
Imagine he's like it's like the stupid part of the movie The Notebook, the part in the old folks home. Who are you? Get away. This is her. Allie, come back to us. All right, what's it say? What does it all mean? About whether Trump is now confused that he thinks a random women are related to him. Certainly that, but also that about the identity of the woman. One Trump follower suggested we saw that daughter of John Wayne. It wasn't. What about the woman? She was tentatively identified as Margot Katsimatidis. What? Catsimatidis. Alexa, how do you pronounce the last name spelled Catsimatidis? D-I-S. Katsimatidis. Katsimatidis. That is an unfortunate last name. She was tentatively identified as Margot Katsimatidis, a one-time Clinton pal and the wife of supermarket magnate and Trump supporter John Katsimatidis. Is she a great daughter? Maybe, but it was unclear whether Trump was referring to her or to her own daughter, Andrea Katsimatidis, which is more likely. This is fucking weird. Meanwhile, there's a war going on, and no one seems to want to explain this to us. Let's face it, it had nothing to do with anything. So I think we're wrapping it up to a complete and utter he just went, that looks like my daughter. Bing. And he should have a bigger presence being like, that's not Ivanka. That is that is Margot Katsimatidis. Andrea Katsimatidis is not your daughter. Bing, bing, bing. Stay confident, people. Margot, mother of Andrea Katsimatidis. It's confusing, and we don't know why it happened. But Trump's reflection pool is under attack. The reflecting pool is under fucking attack, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully maybe we are at an okay place in the country if there's 24-hour coverage of a goddamn reflecting pool. Trump said, I want to paint it America blue. So he painted the bottom of it. It's peeling off. He should have watched, an Architectural Digest or a TikTok where you got to use like the spray. I don't know how to explain it, but I follow this TikTok that redoes pools. Okay. You don't just paint the bottom of it. Okay. I think they spent something like $8 million painting the bottom of the reflecting pool, which fine. He wanted to give it an update because, the motorcyclists were coming to do alley-oops in the air, right? I get it, right? They wanted to do, like a dirt track motorcycle tricks in the air. So they were like, we need a reflecting pool that looks better than this. So they drained it. They painted the bottom of it American flag blue. Love it. But you don't paint the bottom of the reflecting pool. Haven't you guys seen this? If it's a pool, and we watch enough Architectural Digest to know this, it's like a stucco type substance that you spray at the bottom. The paint is peeling off. And people that don't like Donald, they're going there and they're peeling the paint off. They're jumping in the reflecting pool like Jenny in goddamn Forrest Gump. Except she would be covered in blue paint flakes. So I said, we got to catch up on this. The reflecting pool. Trump says vandalism is responsible for the reflecting pool damage. More arrests tied to alleged vandalism at the reflecting pool. It's just becoming a farce. Plagued by algae and peeling paint, reflecting pool set to undergo more repairs. Now, there is a question. Is there really algae, or is the crazy left putting algae in there? That would be a really weird work. You would have to be a fucking crazy person, which, there are many in America. We're very politically divided. You'd have to be a nut job. I know how we'll get to Trumpy. Let's go put some algae in the reflecting pool. Let's see. It's so confusing.
Reflecting pool here in Washington is set. Today's other headlines: the Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool here in Washington is set to undergo more repairs, just days ahead of America's 250th anniversary. That's according to President Trump, who has repeatedly claimed without evidence that vandals.
It is fucking so stupid. Who signed off on just like paint? clearly that's not going to work. It has to be rubberized, like it's like a thick substance that you paint the bottom of pools with. You don't just put fucking like, you don't just go, yeah. Like you don't go and get like goddamn acrylic paint and put it at the bottom of the reflecting pool. I understand. He's like, let's update it. It needs to be bluer. It needs to be more American. But it's peeling the fuck off. And of course, your haters, your detractors, Trumpy, they're going to go and be like, wait. I saw on Instagram that was like, the elites don't want you to know that the American blue paint at the bottom of the reflecting pool is free. It's like, it is peeling off. They didn't do it right. That's weird. Haven't they ever watched an Architectural Digest?
Algae blooms and peeling paint that have plagued the pool since its renovation. Here's Stephanie Sy.
Green, murky water and floating chunks of paint. This is the Lincoln Memorial.
Push-ups. If that is true, now we get to the bottom of the story. Saboteur wasn't the guy that painted it a Trump donor. Saboteur, a saboteur. He probably knew this would happen. Which, does this make Donald a good president or a bad president? No. No, it doesn't. It actually tells me that, God, maybe it's not so horrible out there if we have 24-hour coverage of the fucking reflecting pool. Maybe people aren't being stabbed as much. I don't know. Because it's all I see. It is ongoing. And it's funny, and I'm here for it. Saboteur.
Reflecting pool just weeks after a renovation project that has cost taxpayers millions of dollars and stirred up political controversy.
What the fuck are these guys? They're catfish noodling. It is fucking green. I'll say that. I'm not making fun of Trumpy. All right. He's a fan of the show, for Christ's sake.
Bing, bing, boom.
But we know Trumpy, right? And we know that this bothers him more than any other fucking bullshit going on in America. This bothers him more than them stealing the election from Pratt Daddy. A flex seal. This bothers him more than them stealing the election from Pratt Daddy, and that annoys
I
me.
went like this. Ah! I'm serious.
But I'm sorry, that's fucking green. That's somebody's that is the color of an above ground pool in a that no one thought to take care of. Okay? That's not good. And look, they have these people. They're like, we're cleaning it. It's too late.
We had vandalism.
In the Oval Office today, President Trump repeated that vandals are to blame for the damage and said there's photo evidence.
We have I think 290, 300 foot slit right through it, probably a box cutter or a knife of some kind.
Authorities say they've arrested at.
No, Donald, look at this. Are you telling me there's not 24-hour, 7-day-a-week, 365 days a year surveillance of the goddamn reflecting pool? If anybody went in there with a box cutter, okay, you used the wrong paint, Donald. You used the wrong paint. Anybody with a brain cell knows, and a subscription to Architectural Digest knows, you don't just paint the bottom of a pool. You don't. And there are maybe we could call it America Green. It's Green Day's America. Don't wanna be an American idiot. Listen, he's like, looks like a box cutter to me. Stop. You painted the motherfucker with just like acrylic paint, which cost $8 million or something, and now it's peeling. And also, who gives a shit? Just fix it quietly. Don't let your trolls piss you off this much, Donald, for Christ's sake. This is kind of a nice picture.
Least 5 people and handed out citations to several others. Among those arrested, former U.S. Olympian David Hearn, who is facing a destruction of government property charge. He says he was just touching lining that was already floating.
What is this? I'm sorry. He's a former Olympian? I guess he's I didn't know kayaking was in the Olympics. Okay, I'm sorry. I just go back.
A destruction of government property charge. He says David Hearn, who is facing a destruction of government property charge. He says he was just touching lining that was already floating in the water.
I don't think it's something that will stand.
Okay, so they have arrested him for picking up a piece of the floating paint. An Olympian for America? He was just at the reflecting pool. He was like, look at this paint. It's a keepsake. It was floating. They arrested him? Trumpy, Donnie, Donald, you have to get a grip. All right? You didn't use the right thing to make the reflecting pool American flag blue. All right? Now people are visiting and they're picking shit up out of it. They're picking up the paint samples. Fuck, I hope it wasn't lead paint. He probably did some fucking lead paint down there. Saboteurs.
End up in court.
Sarah Bronin is a law professor at George Washington University who specializes in historic preservation and property law.
The kinds of activities that the passersby are accused of doing, again, dipping their hand into the water, merely touching some of the material that has fallen off of the bottom of the pool, are really not the kinds of activities that, at least based on my review of case law and understanding of the statute, have ever really been prosecuted.
So you're telling me, Donnie, we're using taxpayer dollars to prosecute a former American Olympian for picking up a piece of corroded paint from your shitty reflecting pool? You arrested him? This isn't press conference worthy. Is he showing us a picture of the reflecting pool? Trump. Donald. Darling, you mustn't. Donald, I thought, was the man of never. He was the man. He said he doesn't explain himself. He doesn't have to. Stop, Donald. Just fucking fix it. Don't fucking put Olympians in jail. What's this? Get him off with his head.
It was in terrible shape. It was filthy dirty.
The president unveiled plans to clean up and coat the pool's surface in what he called American flag blue earlier this year, estimating it would cost up to $2 million. Once water started flowing back in.
Oh, okay, 2 million, not 8 million. We had to save the other millions to arrest the people that picked up the paint chips. Okay.
Records revealed nearly $15 million were rewarded for the project to companies with only.
Sorry, if I were president, which I will be one day, and because of justice for Spencer Pratt, during my presidency, I don't think I would really. It's just not. I'd be like, reflecting pool looks fine. I don't really want during my presidency, like it to look
nearly $15 million.
I don't really want it to look like we're driving golf carts on the reflecting pool. I think that's silly. I'd be like, leave it like it is because it's going to be an eyesore while I'm here. I'd rather it be an eyesore while I'm not here. Yeah. Imagine you're like, I love Keanu as president and I'm a fabulous president. Everyone loves me. I'm wearing like a peacock green pantsuit and you look out and you're like, God, I'm so proud of my country. And then there's just like fucking golf carts and like construction on the reflecting pool. See, I'd be like, the optics aren't cute.
Were rewarded for the project to companies with only limited experience with federal contracts. Aerial images of the pool show.
Okay. And all right. This is how it was. No. Okay, let's see. I think from left to right. This is how it was, I guess, right after they painted it. Middle, paint starts chipping off. Algae starts forming. Right. This is how it is now. All right. And push-ups, thank you. I know. I've asked Eugene about this. And he says they're just trying to fuck with him. I just can't imagine people are taking the time to collect algae, go to the reflecting pool, and dump it in there. And now that someone has surmised this, isn't that the Streisand effect? Sort of. Maybe now people are doing that. But we shouldn't be arresting former American Olympians for taking a paint chip out of your pool. Just say, you know what? Fuck it. I put the wrong coat of lacquer at the bottom of the pool. I will fix it and move on. 24-hour coverage. Why always blame hi Mumsy TT for everything? Sounds like Dems to me. No, mommy, he just put the wrong paint at the bottom of the pool. And that's the long and short of it. And I really think he just needs to be like, fuck you, we're going to fix it. He should have said, I'm not a painter. I didn't realize that the lovely paint donated to the reflecting pool would not last. And then you move on. Instead, the more you try and defend your shitty reflecting pool now, that was perfectly fine, the more people are going to go and take the paint chips out.
A transformation from deep blue to murky green in the days that followed, and lining peeling from the floor. The pool quickly became a spectacle.
Team Algae. Now, there are two schools of thought here. Okay. I think in my brain, now that I've been watching 24-hour coverage of, I barely have time in the day anymore. Between the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders' new season of America's Sweethearts and the 24-hour, 7 days a week coverage of the reflecting pool. I think because they said that liberals were dumping algae into the pool, I think this is a troll. I don't think that this gentleman with his Team Algae flag is actually doing that. And I think Trump is he is 80. Not shitting on him, but he is 80. And he's maybe not focusing on the right things here.
Drawing a handful of self-styled pro-algae demonstrators,
yes,
and many more frustrated taxpayers.
I want my money back after seeing this. I think that it was a huge waste.
Okay, Robert Dale, you are a visitor from Colorado. You're being very dramatic here. Okay. That is very dramatic, Robert. We know you came to there have probably never been so many goddamn people around the reflecting pool since Forrest Gump when Jenny jumped in. Okay? Literally. This man came from Colorado probably to troll Donald. Be like, I want my money back. I came here to see the reflecting pool. Bullshit. You're from fucking Colorado. I know, Michael. But Mom, it would be like, who cares? Okay, yeah, listen, I put the wrong paint down there. Let's move on.
Some money to begin with, and I think our resources could be used a lot better elsewhere.
Crews have been working to remove the green goop with vacuum pumps and
the green goop
strainers.
It's called New Pond Syndrome.
Pool expert and YouTube personality Steve Gooddale, better known as Swimming Pool Steve, says the algae is a typical occurrence for freshly filled ponds. But the damage to the surface indicates potential issues with the bond layer applied between the old and new finishes.
If you are deficient or insufficient with your surface preparation of
Hi, Steve. He's the pool guy, and he wears a little cap and some overalls. You can start. I swear to God, I have to sneeze. I hate when I lose a sneeze. Okay. You can start a fucking YouTube channel about literally anything. This man probably has like 1 million followers. I'm probably one of them. I love a good pool redo. They do it like all fast and they put like this stuff at the bottom. It's fabulous. He's like, yeah, when you fill up the pool, also it's a big ass pool. Some algae occurs, but he painted it with the wrong stuff. I think that's what Steve's going to
the
tell him.
substrate before you apply this product, man, you're in for a bad time. And what would that look like if you were to see that? Well, it would basically look like it would start peeling off in sheets.
President Trump says the new repairs are set to begin immediately. For the PBS NewsHour.
But Trump, why do you want, while you're in the White House, for your reflecting pool to look like this? You could have just left it. He should have just left it alone. I think it was a misstep for Donnie. And I know that he's a fan of the show because, look.
Bing, bing, boom.
But that pool does not look like this pool.
They were never such devoted sisters. Mr. Lord.
Michaeline, if this pool were painted, or if he just left it alone, we could be doing that right now in the reflecting pool. But no, now it's filled with algae and paint chips. You should show cruise ship pools. Yikes, I can't imagine. Oh, you think that's the end of the reflecting pool coverage? Not even close. Well, I mean, it's not going to be that long. More now, people are being arrested at the reflecting pool, which is killing me. More arrests tied to alleged vandalism at the reflecting pool. Which, you know what? Silver lining, I'm very positive. I can really find like, okay, let's reframe this. Like, thank God that this is the craziest thing happening in America right now, right? Right? Pool drama. Reflecting pool drama.
Arrest tied to alleged vandalism at the reflecting pool. It's the latest development as crews continue working to clean up algae that appeared in the pool following a multi-million-dollar renovation project championed by President Trump. Here's Alexis Wainwright.
Anyone who was in a position of vandalizing.
What is her name? Jeannie. What is her name? Somebody tell me now before I lose my fucking mind. My grandma loved her. Patsy. She's over there. Just fucking loved her. Jeannie. Is it Jeannie? What the fuck is her name? I can't remember. This woman, classic example. She's like 95 years old, I think. What's her name? Somebody tell me quick. Jeannie, whatever. This woman froze her face at 40 and is thriving, okay? She would have never painted the pool with acrylic paint.
Or attempting to vandalize the reflecting pool will face the criminal justice system in D.C.
Tonight, a strong warning from U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro saying cases involving the reflecting pool will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
But make no mistake,
thank you.
Making D.C. beautiful is a priority. And if you damage, vandalize, or do anything to...
This lady's just looking because you're drawing attention to the fact that you put the wrong paint down there. You realize that, right? Yes, this lesbian's knelt down by the pool. Okay? Big whoop. All right? That's because you won't stop fucking talking about, like, it wasn't a mistake, you guys, that we painted the pool. It wasn't a mistake at all. Now, now this lady came from Chop in Seattle to get a look at the paint chips because you keep drawing attention to it. It's not vandalism. No, Trump said somebody went down there with a box cutter. Listen, we all have done stupid home repairs before. If you're the president, it's just on a bigger scale and you steal money from American taxpayers. I love her too, actually. She's like, I will freeze my face right here at 42 and I will not be shamed for it. Mom, I know she's not 95. Alexa, how old is Judge Janine? 75. Okay. I'm giving her big ups here. Does that look like a 75-year-old woman to you? No, it doesn't, because she did preventative Botox and maybe a little bit of a nip and tuck. Okay. She looks like a 38 and she's 75. Now lesbian vandals are coming to the White House.
Impact something like the reflective pool, you can be prosecuted.
The comments come after President Donald Trump posted on Truth Social.
What does it say? Many additional people have been arrested having to do with the disgraceful vandalism of our beautiful reflecting pool. It hasn't looked or worked like this since 1922 when it was originally built. But even then, it leaked badly and didn't work. Didn't I say he doesn't defend himself? He doesn't defend himself on like things that he maybe should. And then he defends himself on like crazy shit. Like, who gives a shit about the pool? Donald. And it leaked badly in 1922. Oh, okay. And didn't work. Ours worked perfectly, including the mirror-like finish, perfectly reflecting the two great monuments, which it never had before. What these terrible vandals have done is a true affront to both Presidents George Washington and Abraham Lincoln and should be dealt with accordingly. We met with contractors today. Oh, I can't do a Trump impression. And it's exhausting. We met with contractors today. We'll probably be forced to release and drain much of the water in order to do necessary repairs, but we'll have them done as quickly as possible. What they have damaged does not include earlier killing of a large amount of grass, which was by far something. Okay.
Saying multiple people have been arrested for allegedly vandalizing the reflecting pool. An administrative official told CBS News that 5 people have been arrested for vandalism and another 5 were issued. An official told CBS News that 5.
No one's going in with a box cutter, Donald, and just cutting out like a random strip of paint. You just didn't use the right substance. Okay? It's not vandalism. You should have watched a TikTok or two. Go pee in the pool. These people are peeing in the pool. They're peeing in the pool. Horrible, horrible. We don't know where they're coming from, but they're peeing in the pool. And it is making the paint come off. Okay, listen. We do... Maybe today is the day we show you guys will die. There is an Architectural Digest with Joseph Biden of the Oval Office, I think. I've been too afraid to watch it. Maybe we'll do 2 today. We have all the time in the world. Let's go until 10 p.m. for Untoward Tuesday. We won't.
People have been arrested for vandalism and another 5 were issued citations as of Saturday night. A total of 14 police reports have been filed.
I don't think they should be happening. We're arresting people, which is wrong.
What is this? Why is this interview in the reflection of the pool? What the fuck is this? Who did this? Hi. To show how clear it's so clear. Build a wall. We're going to build a wall around the reflection pool. It's going to be a magnificent metal wall painted with acrylic paint. And then when that paint starts chipping off, they put algae on the reflecting pool wall, and then they build a net around the wall. People are climbing the net, the beautiful net that we had around the reflecting pool. People are coming with box cutters, trying to get to the wall through the net to the reflecting pool so they could vandalize it with their algae. Why is this woman reflecting here? This is weird.
Then you have the National Guard, the police out here and arresting people, which is wrong. Then you have the National Guard, the police out here, and all of this.
What in the PowerPoint was that?
Waste of taxpayers' money when they can be doing something different.
Meanwhile, visitors from across the country stopped by the reflecting pool to see
when they can be doing something different.
Meanwhile,
okay, is this angle necessary? She's just testing the pool for chlorine.
Visitors from across the country stopped by the reflecting pool to see the situation for themselves.
We've paid all of this money as taxpayers in order to get this fixed, and it's still not fixed. And it's disappointing. I expect to come here and not see the algae.
Then fuck. Listen, I'm pissed off too. If my tax dollars, or if I were living, I don't know how it works. Listen, stop. But my tax dollars are going to a pool I cannot swim in, then I have a big fucking problem with that. Big problem. Huge problem. Big mistake. If this were a pool, like, that I at least had the option of going to with my Galene, that's one thing.
It looks like green algae. That's a nasty color. Looked like nothing has been done to it.
We also saw,
let's grow algae, let's grow.
One woman protesting at the reflecting pool once again.
I am pushing back against the incompetence.
This is fucking, if Andy Warhol were still alive, America really is just pop art. This is news. This is a giant blow up frog saying pro algae. Iconic.
This reflecting pool is a reflection of the incompetence of this fascist regime.
She says she witnessed one man being arrested here.
The fucking reflecting pool. Imagery
recently, but doesn't believe what he did amounted to vandalism.
The person touched, put his hand and touched the peeling blue paint, and that is what the person was arrested for. So that is what they're calling vandalism.
Do you notice too?
Many of the people here along the national.
What the person was arrested for.
You probably can't see it, but it says the froggy's little belly says Amfifa. It says Amfifa, like amphibian, but Antifa. You got to hand it to her. I mean, would I take the time out of my day to do this? No, this is mental illness. However, Amfifa is pretty funny.
Peeling blue paint, and as
she sounds Trinidadian.
What the person was arrested for. So that is what they're calling vandalism.
Many of the people here along the National Mall have been giving their thoughts on the reflecting pool. Many of the people I talked to say they feel like there's been an increase in National Guard members and law enforcement making sure people don't touch the water.
I've never seen this.
Yeah, exactly. Because you drew attention to the fact that you fucked up the pool.
This many National Guards in the national park area.
Ew! Look at that guy.
Making sure people don't touch the water.
I've never seen this many National Guards in the national park area. They came up to me and two other women asking if we've touched it, and then just promoting us not to, that we would get arrested or charged with vandalism if we did.
Alexis Wainwright, WUSA 9.
President.
There is more reflection pool coverage. We are going to get to an architectural digest. But all of the water from the reflecting pool made me have to pee. So I'll be right back. Watch this in the meantime. How about this?
That Garrett said, "Oh, she's not going to wear white at her wedding." And Steve said, "What? Why? You think she's some kind of slut or something?"
Keanu's not wearing white, right?
Oh.
No way.
Why not? What do you think she is? Some kind of slut?
That's too traditional for her.
I imagine my wedding dress as a pea green. And I want it to be long in the front and short in the back. A little butt cleavage. Yes. And I'm going to walk down the aisle to slob on my knob. Is that good enough for you, Garrett and Steve?
Garrett.
Is Keanu wearing white?
Why wouldn't she?
Hello.
Hey, I saw you missed a call from you, baby. What's up?
I have terrible news.
What is it, baby?
I have to call off the wedding. I seem to have lost the ring.
But me and Maddie we just got our tuxedo T-shirts, baby.
Well, as luck would have it, I was at the red wedding dress store.
Sure.
And it seems to have slipped off my finger. So, wear whatever the fuck you want. What kind of a fucking question is that, Garrett? Why?
Why
wouldn't I
my
wear
God,
white,
what's this? Hey, Garrett, oh boy. Hey, Garrett, oh boy.
Hey, Garrett, this is why no one invites you anywhere.
I love her.
Thanks for the invite to... Oh, she hung up.
I'm here. Eugene's not here. I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm here. Sorry, I was making a coffee. I wanted to hang out with you guys a little longer. It takes confidence, people. 1 million Kiki bucks for everyone here right now. 1 trillion Kiki coins.
Wow.
Let's check in with Eugene. Before we get to, we have an architectural digest. We're going to save Tyra. Thanks for later, maybe. We have no time limit. And then we have, maybe we'll do a little mercy poo. Pea green.
Hey, baby.
Hi, Eugene. We were just checking in to make sure you weren't dead.
No such luck. Nice try.
We decided amongst the group of us that the reflecting pool drama is really stupid. And Trumpy needs to let it go.
Yeah, dude, you know me. I dwell on stuff. I haven't brought it up. Apparently, Trump painted it. No, you said
I told you.
I
He
got my
painted
news
it
from you.
with...
Yeah.
He painted it with like acrylic fucking paint and then was like, they're taking box cutters to my pool. And I'm like, no, it's chipping off. If you watch just one architectural digest about how to redo a pool, you would know you need like epoxy. Like it's something you spray on, not roll on.
But if I'd watched one Architectural Digest, I probably would have forgotten it because then I would have been blowing a dude, right? I would have been blowing a dude because I was done watching Architectural Digest.
You were at a gay wedding this weekend, and you
I got more phone numbers than you. Don't be angry.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
But I'm like, anyway, where are you?
Just walking a little bit. I got off at Penn Station. I dropped off some money at the bank. I dropped off your mother's rent check at the bank.
Oh.
and I called her and said, thank you, Patriot.
Thank you, Patriot.
And I'm just walking a little. I'll be home soon. I wanted to get a little stuff because I have 2 grilled cheese sandwiches. I know all your listeners need to know all of this.
If you feel like it, I am out of cigarettes, but I could get them later. But I'm doing a marathon because I missed them.
Oh, all right. Well, tell you what, if you're still doing a marathon when I get back, maybe I'll go out and get cigarettes. So we'll make it interesting.
Camel Crushes. Have someone Venmo Eugene for Camel Crushes for me, or I will end this show right now.
If anyone Venmos me money for your cigarettes, I will not come home because I will take that money right to a bar. So that's on you.
Venmo him for another vape for me.
I'm hanging up now, honey.
I love you.
Love you, babe.
Bye. Bring me cigarettes. I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Yes. That's how you talk in a marriage. You go, you don't have to, but if you do come across a pack of Camel Crushes, I will be so happy if you brought that to me. My scooter comes tomorrow. It's sweet of Michael to pay for the apartment. You know, that's what everyone says. It's like Keanu's parents, Michael, pays for their apartment. What's wrong with them? God. We'll get to it. Yeah, we're doing a marathon today. It's going to be a long show. I'm hanging out with you. All right. I have my coffee. The ice melted already. The ice melted in it already. I hate it. It's still chilly. It's just not as crisp. Reflecting pool. Yeah. Long story short, if Trumpy stopped going, this is the work of the left, ruining my reflecting pool, I think that there wouldn't be so many people around the reflecting pool. I think Push-Up said it. Why is the fucking National Guard at the reflecting pool? Because Trump's saying this is vandalism. It's not. You just painted it wrong. You lunatic. Third one, we're going to do a little bit more. I promise. I promised myself I would try and do as much reflecting pool coverage as I possibly could. Want to know why? Because it's all I'm seeing about this goddamn pool. Let's see what this lady has to say. Trump again alleges vandals damaged the reflecting pool. They went in there with a knife. It's just a farce. It's a farce at this point. Although, I guess at the end of a... Alexa, what year will we have a new president?
The next presidential election will be in 2028.
Oh, so we have 2 more years. Okay. I guess it's just felt so long. No, I mean, yeah, I'm happy that this is sort of a lighthearted, ridiculous story, and we aren't watching, people. We're not watching ICE things, right? Seems like it's a very summary story and stupid, which we love. Hello, lady. Yellow is in her color season because this lady is sassy.
Trump is doubling down on his claims that vandals are behind the problems at the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool. It's now set to be drained for a second time for repairs after a multi-million-dollar renovation. Ed O'Keefe has more. Hey, Ed, good morning.
Matt, good to see you.
Isn't that your favorite thing? I love the news when they go, good to see you, Ed O'Keefe. Good morning. And then he's like this. Hello, everyone. You'd think they'd fix the, I know they can't fix the delay. It just kills me.
Ed O'Keefe has more. Hey, Ed, good morning.
Matt, good to It's always Hello.
See, I just did.
Keefe has more. Hey, Ed, good morning.
Matt, good to see you. I just did a lap around the pool here. We walked the full length of it. It is mostly algae-free. You can see that American flag blue reflecting up. The ducks are out swimming this morning, and look.
Those ducks are totally dead by now, for sure.
Just fine. There are a lot more cops, National Guard, even some U.S. Marshals out here keeping tabs on things. But one thing we still can't find is any evidence.
Eugene. No. Tell the president. No, Eugene. No. You cannot do that. That is I'm not one to bring up the Constitution, but I don't think that's on the Constitution. I neither like nor dislike. I like some things. I dislike some things. But he's a fan of the show.
Bing, bing, boom.
That said, if we had just let him be president instead of, the lost years with the other president, he'd be way done by now and the reflecting pool would be in good shape. You see? Jim Ham Salad, thank you for the $4.99. They should repaint and secretly electrify it. Can you imagine Now that would be a story. We electrified the pool and we didn't tell anyone. We used your tax dollars to keep the reflecting pool safe. The first person that wades in there. 1 trillion. Kiki bucks for Jim Ham Salad. Jesus, you know what? We can't joke about this. Somebody's gonna fucking swear to. I'm not even gonna say. I'm not even going to put this into the atmosphere. What I was going to say. Put piranhas in it. Now, wouldn't that be fabulous? They should put sharks in the They should put sharks with laser beams on their heads in the reflecting pool. And then Trump's like, we didn't realize that the sharks could not live in chlorine. Someone has been coming with box cutters and taking all of the lasers off of the sharks' heads. What else can we do the reflecting pool? Let's make a water slide. We could do a bungee jump where your head just touches the algae of the reflecting pool. There's many things that we could do. There's so much. 1 trillion Kiki coins for everyone. Wow. And a Kiki tax to everyone with a box cutter at the reflecting pool. How dare you? And a Kiki tax to whoever thought that it was smart to just paint the bottom of the pool with acrylic paint. How dare you? They're going to electrify the
of
pool.
a gash along the floor of the pool. Despite that, the Interior Department is taking steps to drain the pool again and fix it again.
There was a gash along the... I wasn't in the pool.
As chips of American flag blue lining float amid algae in the reflecting pool, President Trump is blaming vandals, but still not offering evidence, promising a decade in prison for anyone found guilty.
How does that become how do you get this job? What are you that you are in coveralls in the reflecting pool? We have a job. Is it a TaskRabbit situation? Are they hired pool cleaners? Do they work for the White House? I have so many questions. It's like, what are you up to today? Well, we got a job over at the reflecting pool. Like, who? I want to know this lady's backstory. I want to know everything.
In prison for anyone found guilty.
They went in there with a knife.
The president previously claimed the pool was impenetrable with a blade.
If you had a knife, you can't even cut it. So strong, so powerful.
But Monday, he said that
the paint? The paint? The paint was impenetrable with a knife? Okay, and maybe this is a little repetitive, but now that look, they're calling him out.
That's exactly what happened, claiming someone cut a long gash in the pool's lining and pulled at its edges.
Who would think that somebody would go into a pool and take a knife and start cutting it?
But do you have proof of that they used the knife? Do you have photos or video?
Well, let's put it this way. When you have a 350, I think it's 350, not 250, a 350-foot slit from one end to the other, you think that's proof?
But the reporters have
What?
been down there today looking for that slit that you mentioned, and there's no evidence of it.
All you'd have to do is see the Parks Department.
So we asked, but neither the White House, Interior Department, nor National Park Service have provided any more proof. In recent days, at least 5 people have been arrested for vandalizing the pool. Another 5 were issued citations. Atlantic Industrial Coatings was awarded a $14.7 million no-bid contract for the original lining. It says the problems represent a very small part of the massive 7-acre project and that it plans to return to make needed repairs as part of the warranty.
Okay, so they're gonna drain the motherfucker again. Okay. I'm telling you, this is not, you do not paint the bottom of a pool. I don't know what they expected to happen. And Trumpy, you don't want this to be your legacy, do you? We're going to build a wall around the pool and then a net around the pool. And then we're going to build another wall and then another net so that only I can enjoy the pool. Listen, she doesn't work there. She just came by to scoop out the leaves. She's just she's a volunteer pool cleaner. I love her.
It's not clear how long the repairs may take. The president had hoped that the reflecting pool would be renovated and fixed in time for the 4th of July holiday celebrations. He also mentioned...
Okay. How about Bastille Day? Because this is very let them eat cake. This is the most important thing going on right now. I'm glad that it is, honestly. But also, how dare you? It's so telling. It's like, Trump, if it's bugging you that you fucked up the pool, stop trying to blame it on people with box cutters in the cloak of night. You have the National Guard around the reflecting pool? You have to stop.
That photos of these alleged gashes would be shown in...
As Jim Ham Salad said, we're gonna electrify the pool. We're gonna put a toaster in the pool.
Court. It's unclear in which court and when. The Interior Department, Matt, has our number, has our emails asking for comment and the proof. And if they...
Look at these nerds. I love it. The reflecting pool has filled the hole in my heart that Pratt Daddy coverage was. I'm not kidding. I can't face it. It makes me too sad.
I went like this. Ah! I'm serious.
I believed in Pratt Daddy. And I see his tweets and I want to cry. Okay, I don't want to cry. But it does make me fucking annoyed. I'm terrified for you that I have more reflecting pool coverage, but I may. Oh, this is TMZ. This is 23 hours ago. A man arrested near Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool speaks out on video, ladies and gentlemen. Jim Ham Salad, reflecting pool is not as slimy as the press pool. Snaps for Jim Ham Salad. It's true. Right. No, and I realize that there is a level of, like, obviously the boy run liberal and the boy run conservative media, whatever it is, to just fucking shit on the person they don't like. Reflecting pool is not as slimy as the press pool. True. And let's be honest, most of the media is liberal, right? I'm gonna do something radical. 1 trillion million Kiki coins.
Wow.
There you go. Down with the bourgeois. That's right, Jackson Black. Now, this was only 23 hours ago. Man arrested near Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool speaks out on video. He was arrested. They're arresting people. The Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool is quickly turning into the Lincoln Memorial arresting pool. Haha. TMZ DC witnessed the latest bust firsthand. And the guy who got let off in cuffs gave us a piece of his mind. Let's take a look, shall we? Who said we can't be political? I am not political, but if politics is fun, like pool talk, let's do pool talk. Uh-oh.
Why do you
He saw them. He saw TMZ. He went, huh, what's up?
do it?
Let me see if there's some captions on this, because I am not. Okay, let's see.
Why do you do it?
I was yelling at the Oklahoma State troopers.
Why?
I was yelling at them.
I know, but why were you yelling at them?
Because they're
All right. Already, this man is mentally ill. I can tell for sure. I was yelling at the Oklahoma State troopers. Why were anyone know what's happening here? He's in DC, but he's yelling at the Oklahoma State troopers at the reflecting pool. What's going on? I love it. Donald has literally now, he didn't mean to, but he has made the reflecting pool a mecca for lunatics, for people poisoned by their own politics. He has made the reflecting pool a watering hole for people that take politics so seriously it drives them mad. What are you talking about, Oklahoma, homie?
I was yelling at the Oklahoma State troopers.
Why?
I was yelling at them.
I know, but why were you yelling at them?
Because they're here.
But
The Oklahoma State troopers.
I know, but why would you be yelling at them? Like,
Why
just
would
because
you
they're
be-
here? I'm just trying to have a better
Lick
understanding.
the boot. If you love the boot, lick it.
He got life in prison. I'm just kidding. I don't know what happened to him. Yes, I love Zia. Hi. Zia's a good buddy of mine. Love her. They gave him life in prison if you go near the reflecting pool without loving me. Oklahoma State troopers. No clue. I already watched that. Plagued by algae. Vandalism at the reflecting pool. I think we're getting reflecting pool fatigued. But I will keep my finger on the pulse of that reflecting pool for you guys, okay? Because I have to. It's the most important thing happening in America right now. Will we have... Let me just show you, okay? This isn't about the reflecting pool. I think I swear to God, if I go to my history or my saved videos I could find. I just watched this, how you cover the bottom of a pool, and it ain't with paint. It's so satisfying to watch. I watch these all the time. And then Architectural Digest, ladies and gentlemen. It would actually be fucking insane if I did save it. So I didn't. But cover bottom of pool spark. I can't find it, but I will find it for you. However he did it, it did not work. It did not work. It did not make the reflecting pool better. And he needs to stop drawing such attention to it, because that's why the lunatics are coming out. And also, if the National Guard is around, goddamn the reflecting pool, because he's upset with the algae. I don't know where we are. 1 million Kiki coins for everyone here.
Wow.
I'd like to remind everyone that Untoward Tuesday is tonight at 10 p.m. Tonight at 10 p.m. with Michaeline, who is in... She's an icon and she's in museums. She's so stunning and beautiful that people paint her all the time. Isn't she gorgeous? I know. We're going to do Mia Dobrev, but I thought this was fun to watch. God, I'm conflicted. What is it? 3 hours, 37 minutes. What did I have a beach thing on for an hour? So really 2 hours and 37 minutes. I just want to shout out Shmuel, because we had it was a laugh riot Eugene and I had watching Shmuel the other night. We know he's a crazy old man. Right?
You miserable fucking cunt.
But his show is something to behold. He sits there. He has a flesh-colored beard. He is angry. He has horrible takes. Who knows where Cookie is? We don't even know where fucking Cookie is. He's bitching at everyone. And he brings up the comments. He's drinking a Mexican Coke. He is absolutely so stupidly and ridiculously entertaining to watch. Gino and I were having a ball. We were having a ball.
I'm an old boomer and I can't handle anything.
It kills me. It just kills me. Shmuel Buckman is, I don't know what to say about him other than you need to watch his show. I just love watching him fumble around and bitch. And I wonder what Cookie has to say, you know? He's so mad. This man explains everything. He is Donald. Shmuel Buckman is like Donald. I didn't start the rumor about the reflecting pool. Ugh. He goes, it's like, first of all, you did. You're a gossipy old man. But second of all, he just has to do it. His last 3 streams, this one, okay, the day after. The next one is, you got to be kidding me. Is it a big deal or is it? He's just... I have to bide my time because I'm too depressed to talk about Spencer Pratt. Let's just watch a little bit of Shmuel. Let's just watch him exist. We just love him. He's so stupid and old and weird. And we have a ball watching. He brings up all my chats, even though I don't super chat. Or I super chatted one. Look at Ava. Snaps for Ava. I super chatted. I wanted to support him. We were dying. Also, and then Ethan Ralph said, Ethan Ralph said, so this is Shmuel Buckman, okay? If you are confused here, that was not a very good segue, but I felt inspired and compelled to talk about Shmuel because I don't know. It's like how I love the Cleveland balloon disaster of 1987, you know? I'm obsessed now. He's just the weirdest, oddest thing I've ever seen. And he says, he hates me, right?
You miserable fucking
idiot.
cunt.
But he's just so odd. So I have to observe him. I was so excited about Spencer Pratt. It's been depressing to me. And somehow Shmuel Buckman has been making us smile.
I'm an old boomer and I can't handle anything.
I super chatted him. Gino and I were dying. He started this rumor or perpetuated this rumor about Husey having sex with Lucy Typebox, and he needs to tell the people that he never did that. He didn't do it. But I think he is a gossipy old man, and maybe he just doesn't remember that he probably did that. So we were watching his reaction show. We're just having a ball.
Aside from Gino, I'm not really sure that anybody's ever called her really funny, but you know.
Thanks, Ava.
I with that. I may, Aussie, but hang on one. All right. The Aussie guy has pointed something out to me, which, oh, look at this. Thank you, Ava Reiser, for $3. Keanu is smarter and funnier and classier than you are.
He read it with such sass. Look how sassily he read it. He was like, smarter, funnier, classier than you are. And you know what? We have to hand it to him. He was like, I'm hoping to get better at this and whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but we were roaring laughing and having fun. He brought up all my chats, not even super chats. I just sent one super chat, but the rest of them he brought up. And it was a ball. Everyone go watch him. Subscribe to him. He is the strangest old Martian with flesh-colored hair and fucking slow blinking eyes I have ever seen in my entire life. And when Gino was on Ethan Ralph the other day, you remember Ethan Ralph, right? That was the other funniest thing. He went, Shmuel doesn't like me because he got really mad because I told him I was going to throw him down a flight of stairs. And he took that like seriously and personal, which cracked me up. It's the funniest thing. It's the funniest situation. Shmuel, I don't think that Ethan's going to throw you down a flight of stairs. Ethan, I think that's a really ridiculous and hilarious thing to say. Can you imagine? Look at him. Look at him be sassy.
Which, oh, look at this. Thank you, Ava Reiser, for $3. Keanu is smarter and funnier and classier than you are. I'll go with, I don't know, classier, definitely. I mean,
he almost said funnier. Obviously Shmuel-y, but he said classier. What was it?
I'll go with, I don't know, classier, definitely. I mean, she's aces in the looks department, smarter. I don't know. Maybe we could equal out, but
that's not bad. That's pretty nice of Shmuel-y. I'm going to tell Cookie that you were so lovely. I'm telling Cookie about this. Cookie.
You miserable fucking cunt.
And his wife's name is Cookie. Well, obviously it's a nickname. Think of all the cookies you know if you know one. If you know somebody named Cookie, they're a party. I hope one day to meet Cookie.
You know, aside from Gino, I'm not really sure that anybody's ever called her really funny, but hey, that's just me.
Rude.
And I'll rise her for another $3. can you do that weird cough thing again?
I was trolling him. Anyway, we have to. I did not pick out a certain clip of this stream, but we were roaring laughing. He's just really fun to observe. That's why I have my new Shmuel, my Shmuel drops.
I'm an old boomer and I can't handle anything.
Yeah, granted, he is a fucking gossipy old fucking hen, and he laughed at me when I cried. But that's okay. He's a pretty good sport, and he's hoping to get better at this whole streaming thing.
I don't understand
That
what
he
you're saying.
fucked Kaylee in Vegas. There was
All right. So
and
this pissed.
no matter what you say about him, he will respond. I'm gonna say he did. Listen, could it just be that you possibly perpetuated that rumor about Kaylee and Dearest Husey? Could it just be maybe you had one too many, I don't know if you're a big drinker, or maybe you were just drunk on Dabble allure and clout, and you said, yeah, I think that Husey fuck Kaylee in Vegas. Could it be that you did that? As you slow blinked at someone. Hi, Araya. Araya, look, we have slice bucks. 1 million for you. Shmuel is sober. He's sober as a judge. That makes it worse if he's a gossipy old hen. If you're who sober would say this?
You miserable fucking cunt.
I'm telling Cookie on you. Who's sober? Oh my. He's drunk on the dab. He's sober? Oh, okay. Well, good for him. But he's drunk on the dab. I mean, who sober says that? Shmuel.
It's me off because one, the only time I've ever heard of this rumor, it came from Husey, and it seemed very self-serving. And
it seemed very self-servant. Okay. I don't think that Husey started the rumor about himself. I think that Shmuel's a little jealous of Husey Poo. That's my take. I don't know. I think he's a little jealous that he's funny and well-liked in the dab. Actually, you know what? Husey's getting a lot of shit. Why? Because he's a normal human being and thinks that and we and I like going on his show, and he invites me on his show, and since I like him, I go on it and typically enjoy myself. And he's not like a fucking creepy incel. He has a social life. I think that bothers dabblers a lot. Jesus Christ. I can just feel the seething that, Keanu went to a wedding and she has fun over her weekends and a social life, and she's not thinking about us because we're angry with her because she's happy and pretty. We can't stand it. Just makes me laugh. So I think that maybe Shmuley, even though he's happily married to Cookie, I think he doesn't understand why maybe just the appeal of Husey. But Husey seems like a normal fucking human being with a social life and isn't a dabbler incel. I think that made Shmuley a little jealous. Cookie, what do you think?
I don't understand why when you asked me whatever 2 or 3 weeks ago about this, I told you that I didn't do it. That the first time I was hearing it was just now when you were telling it to me. So you know that I didn't start it. You know that I had nothing to do with it.
No, you did. You know you did. You silly old man. And whatever. You shouldn't explain yourself. This is very Trump explaining the goddamn reflecting pool. Look, now I'm dumping algae into Shmuel's stream because he won't stop explaining himself. I'm there. I'm peeling the paint.
Bing, bing, boom.
It's all I want to do is do 24 hours of watching this sassy old man. What? We were roaring laughing. We love
I'm
him.
an old boomer and I can't handle anything.
Love it. So every now and again, we have to do a Shmuley check-in because we don't have Spencer Pratt to look at anymore because it depresses me.
All right. No, it's the right scene, Aussie. It's the right. This is today's show, my
Really?
friend. Today's show.
See, Araya, look, see, this man. Okay, this is so fucking telling. Shmuel was in my inbox over the Chrissy stuff, right? Number one, the fuck does that have to do with you, Shmuley? He's a gossipy little old man hen, right? Araya, thank you. Love you. So funny. But we're fans. Eugene and I are fans now.
And so I could have moved this forward a little bit, but I will. All right. I think this is where we start.
I just love. It was the strangest, slowest thing we ever watched. And he's just like, I know he's just learning, but first of all, the man is. Yes, I find it wildly offensive that he says it pains me to admit how nice she was in person. That's the fact that he doesn't understand why that's offensive is fucking ridiculous. And also, he laughed at me when I cried and kept bringing it up or whatever on Hughesy's show. He perpetuates this rumor about Hughesy. I think he's got like a little jealousy and a little gripe. He's a gossipy old man, right? But I just love watching him just like slowly fumble around and try and be a guy. I love it. I love it. We need Shmuel bucks.
I'm an old boomer and I can't handle anything.
He's having fun with it, but he's also an asshole. I don't know what to say.
Does he sound slow or is it me? Da, 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 da.
Richard, make it a drop. What is it me? Maybe it's just me, but this isn't. Make it a drop. I love it. Right. I hate gossip. Give me facts. Right. Exactly. I'm tired of schooling people on life and with facts. And he's a gossipy old man, but something about a gossipy old man is better than a gossipy like young man, I guess. Because it's silly that he is this.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
He's dancing. That's his bing, bing, bing. That is very Kiki coded. Look at him. He was dancing. Look how much fun he's having. Dun, 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 dun. This is a random part of the stream. You could go to any part of this stream and have this much fun. And again, maybe it is like the Cleveland balloon disaster to me, but I love it. I was roaring. Quickly, we'll slow it down.
Da 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 da. All right.
Never again make fun of my bing, bing, bing. Okay? Look what you just did. If I'm bing, 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 you are dan, 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 dan. Look at him. I love it. So sassy.
Da. Da 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 da.
You know what he's like? He's like
All
fucking,
right.
he's like vaudevillian. He's like, sisters, sisters. Oh my God. All right. I'm sorry. This is just for me. One more time. One more. Hit it again, Shmuel.
Da 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 da. All right.
I love him. I love him. Snaps for you, Shmuley. It's so good. You're so good.
Da 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 da.
I can't help it. I think that's the thing. I can't like sit here and like go over Shmuel all day. I don't really listen to what he says. It's just fun to observe him. Gino's going to be like, why are we watching this? Hello, Eugene. You're on the air.
You picking on my boy Shmuel Buckman? You going after my boy?
I'm not picking on him. I don't know how to feel.
You got beef with my boy Shmuel? Let's go.
I was saying what a ball we had watching him.
Tell him the story of how I got this is awful. And then because there's 20 people watching, by the time he gets to it, he goes, well, that's what you think, Gene. There's 134 people who, I'm like, what? And then I look and I'm like, well, let me shut my fucking.
Oh, right. Gino super chats in at the beginning of the show and goes, this is awful. All right. And then Shmuel goes,
super chatted him 2 big ones.
Right. We did. We were having a ball. And then Shmuel goes wide-eyed when he reads Gino's super chat and he says, well, Gino, if that's what you think, but we do have 127 people watching, so. And then Gino's like, bullshit, you do. And they did. Gino went and checked. He's like, oh, fuck.
Man, I can't get 27. Where do you find
He's like, Gino went, oh. But also, it's just funny. It's just funny to say something. My favorites, it was just a chat. It wasn't even a super chat. It was just so cleanly rude. He brought it up. It just says, you look horrible.
Just terrible people.
Where are you?
I'm walking into your store on 105th getting your ciggies. I'll see you in like 5 or 10.
Yes, I love you.
Love you more, baby.
Bye. I'm not picking on him. I love him. So go watch him. Go subscribe to him. I don't give a fuck. Yes, I'm telling Cookie about this.
You miserable fucking cunt.
But I also love him for this.
I'm an old boomer and I can't handle anything.
He's been a really great distraction from the LA election being stolen from Spencer Pratt. I'll say that. So he's a slow blinker. He is. You see Keanu. You got the Bugman eyes down. Well, if that's what you think, Gino. But 127 people are watching right now. Something's wrong with them, but we love it. We love it. Eugene will be home soon. We have an architectural digest. Before that, I'd like. All right, I guess we have this week. Keanu, rewind it. Albert, help me. Why don't you try that one more time, but just with a little more confidence? Love you, my friends. I guess we're. I guess we're dabbling a bit. That was very odd. I guess we're dabbling a bit because we were talking about Shmuel, but only in the funnest of ways. Hello, friend. Okay. Mersh of Nightwave Radio, right? I've always liked Mersh, even when he's not had the kindest things to say about Eugene and I. I enjoy his program. I like watching that guy. Very, very low voice, like a and then the sunglasses moment. It's like a I can't do it. Well, it would be very difficult to do an impression of, but it's like, come on, yeah, right, no, vape. Really? Yeah. Tell me, show me a moment of what your ladies and gentlemen, what you're fucking, right? I just stole a line from what he said about us. He had said some nice things about Eugene and I while we were doing cooking with Kiki the other day, right? How do I get my vape? Like whatever the sound is, like we can hear. It's like his stream has a Foley artist. It's like whenever he vapes, someone is like crunching a head of lettuce, you know? I don't know what I need to do to get that, but it's what I want. It's something. There's something in the graveliness of it. That's a turnaround. He did turn around. I don't know if it's a work. I don't know. I like him as much as you can like somebody you haven't met in real life, right? However, he had some nice thing to say about us, and people have a problem with it. Isn't that weird? Isn't it weird when people have a problem with somebody saying nice things about you? And let me tell you something. It wasn't particularly that nice. Let's watch a little bit of it, okay? And I like Ice Dancer too, as much as you can like somebody you've never met. And I think that what's going on with her, people need to calm the fuck down. Not Mersh, I get it. He's heartbroken. But people, these incels fucking, they're disgusting. So they're the clowns. The poor woman. We'll get to that at a later date. But
A had called me a gay multiple times.
Here you go.
Let's start swiping people away.
He's just casually watching a cooking with Kiki.
Mr. D Ball Money.
It's my people. They're not even giving me money tonight. We're all giving them money, apparently.
Oh.
Even though I need fucking cruise drug money. Super.
Look at that. Read Mersh. Yes.
Nice guy Merch. Thank you for the $5. It was all nice things. I didn't call you a gay multiple times. I might still come.
Let me say this.
Come to Boca.
You better A have called me a gay multiple times and B come to Boca.
Please do.
By the way, Mersh, we would love to go out to dinner with you when we're in Boca. We're in Boca Raton at the Sad Man Comedy Club at the end of July. 2 days. Come see us. Come see Eugene and I, who just got home. Mersh, I think you're very good at what you do. And you, I love you. Thank you.
You better say it like that when I come back tomorrow without cigarettes.
Thank you. I've been hanging out over here. Give me a kiss.
No. I love you too. You're in love.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm such a bum.
I'm giving them a longer show today because I Thank you for everybody for still sticking around. I know we were late today and it's been a little haphazard, but we had to do 2 hours of the reflecting pool. Okay. Listen, we're talking about Mersh, and he has said he has said some of the most heinous things about Eugene and I, but like, who cares? Right? It's not like, it doesn't like affect my life. And it's funny when people, I've always liked his show, even when he is talking shit about us, it's kind of funny. What is it? One of the Clippers, whichever one. I'll get to it in a minute. I can't even remember the tweet. He went, he was like, he did a flashback of all the shit Mersh talked about us. And I was even laughing through that. I was like, that is incredibly rude. That is incredibly rude. And I'm telling Cookie about
You
it.
miserable
He's an
fucking
idiot.
cunt.
I'll bring Petunia over. Hi, Petunia. Hi. I won't touch you.
Tell him how sweet she's been.
Hi.
Oh.
So I like Mersh. I like his show. Even if he's talking shit, it's entertaining. I mean, I watch it from every now and again. And one of the Clippers made this thing. It was like when he was talking nicely about us. Nicely. I mean, it wasn't the nicest thing.
Gay 30 times.
He called you gay 30 times and me an idiot. But that was too nice for the incels of the Dabble verse. He said something mildly complimentary about us. Mersh said something mildly complimentary and at the same time insulting. And the incels of the Dabble verse are like, this is disgusting of you, Mersh. That fucking busted old Dabble hag even comes into the fucking chat. Somebody sent me this tweet that she posted, you know, Kim the former lot lizard. She's like, this is bottom of the barrel defending Kiki. I'm like, defending, he basically, what he says here isn't even that nice. It's just kind of nice and actually pretty lighthearted and sweet. And I really appreciated it because it was fun to listen to. All right. And then one of the Clippers does like, this is disgusting. Like, how dare he defend them? And then there are like other people like, what lives you must lead. It's like a sport to just shit on happy people. Mersh is going to get shit on now for mildly speaking nicely of Gino and I. That is so sad. Like, I just know when I post pics of like a nice weekend I had with friends, they're like, fuck, I hate her. I hate her. I can't stand it. I can't stand that Keanu and Gino are happy. This is bullshit. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's such a weird life to lead. But let's hear a little bit of it.
So we can call each other gay multiple times, Mersh.
Look at, here he is. I'll call him in.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
I'm going to Boca. I'm hanging out with Gino.
This is
Keanu,
why these are normally 3 hours, because this is the shortest meal you could fucking make, really.
This is my life now.
From the gay wedding, where Gino wasn't the groom.
Drop. Always the bridesmaid.
Yeah,
as they say.
absolutely.
Always
But
the bridesmaid, never the bride. Line.
I'm not ignoring the fact that he said fucking horrific shit about me too, but I'm an adult and I don't care what a man in Florida with a hat and a very gravelly voice and a microphone has to say about me. But what's even more interesting is when he says something nice and the incels of the Dabbleverse, I think it genuinely makes them upset that somebody could fucking say something nice about us. God forbid Gino and I just have a fun time together and are happy. It's a weird incel thing. And I'm telling you, the Dabbleverse, they're looking at themselves right now. There's something in the water with the Dabbleverse. They're realizing, fuck, without our Lord and Savior, Patrick Melton, who looks like a hen, skinny legs, big, corpulent upper body. Without him, we're a bunch of fucking creepy incels. We're horrific incels that can't stand watching other people be happy. We can't stand that our insults aren't doing well enough. We can't stand it. They need to look at themselves.
You got your shirt from Shane. Look.
Yeah, is that what was at the door? Thank you, Shane.
Look, I got mine 55 years.
Every year.
Porcupine racing.
Thank you, Shane. Thank you. So there's something happening in the dab. There's something happening in the dab where they're starting to realize they're looking inward without their Lord and Savior, daddy, Patrick Melton, who made them feel cool, which is weird. But he made them feel cool. And now they're realizing, are we a bunch of fucking misogynist fucking incel pigs? And if we went outside and told anybody the kinds of things that we do all day and say to Keanu, that we would be, people would look at us and walk away. I think it's happening. I really do. I think it's fucking happening.
From Shane, that was in it.
Thank you so much, Shane.
He's the one that does all the Frankie things.
250 years of porcupine racing. Happy 250. You kids have gotten me through. See? Look, there are people that like us.
You also sent me
Hang on. Let me read it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Happy 250. Is this 250 years of America?
Yeah, I would hope so.
Thank God. Well, the reflecting pool needs work, but you kids have gotten me through some of the hardest times of my life with your shenanigans.
Isn't that great?
And I will forever be grateful. I love you guys, Shane. See? This is not an incel. This is not a Dabble member. It's a nice fan.
Look, it's the Ice Tip Hotline. Can't wait to hang those all over New York.
Okay. Well, maybe not. Really? Eugene! No! Anyway, God forbid, back on track. The moment that fucking Mersh says something mildly nice about us, and I mean mild. Yes, he said fucking untoward shit about us before, but it's not my business what he thinks of me or Gino, and I think it's a little performative. I was nice to his girl when she was his girl, and I'm nice to her now. I don't know her, but I sent her a nice message the other day, and I didn't like watching that video of her explaining herself because I'm like, don't let these fucking clowns listen. What's your personal business is your personal business. And I think that Mersh has actually handled that situation like an adult. All right. Unlike the other internet incels. So let's watch him just say something mildly nice about us, right? Which we thought was highly entertaining.
The rice is perfect.
Come to Boca, Mershie poo.
The rice is perfect. I love how I brag about making perfect
It's minute rice.
Yeah.
Show them the rice. Did you season the water?
I put a little salt in, but you
A little?
no fucking that is.
He's wearing a COVID shirt. I want to kill him.
Set aside.
I don't think it's actually not a COVID shirt. That is a Frankie McDonald shirt.
Must be heavenly to live in an 8-story walk-up at 11 p.m. on Sundays, especially when there's such a quiet couple like Gino and Kiki.
See, that wasn't necessarily a very nice super tip that he got, and he's laughing. It's not like the nicest thing. The funniest thing is that these incels and these subhuman trolls of the Dabbleverse, they think that they're someone. They think that they feed off of hate and vitriol and like happy. It's like a happy. Why are they happy? How could they be happy? Let's try and make them sad like us. So it's not, and he's laughing. It's not like, right. It's not like the nicest thing that Mersh has ever said, right? But it made the incels of the Dabbleverse fucking come at him for saying something mildly nice. It's crazy.
You're right. They're a fucking nightmare. I love them though. They're my friends. They're my best friends. They're my couple goals. Dance not for 5. Finally got my mice hunters auto feeders.
I don't know if he's being serious, but I'm sorry. I think we are couple goals. I didn't have plans on getting married. But if you're going to get married, you marry somebody that you can't imagine living without, right? You marry somebody that fucking, when you wake up in the morning, he's lying there staring at you like this. And maybe that is Cookie and Shmuel because he can't close his eyes without doing it very slowly. But you wake up with somebody that you start the day laughing and end it laughing. You wake up with somebody that, you just giggle with all day and it doesn't matter what's going on. You just fucking genuinely enjoy each other's company. Right? I think that's a nice thing. I'm talking about me and Eugene.
So I don't have to feed them every day. Have fun on your fishing trip. Hope you catch a marlin. Counter signal for 5. All right, Mersh. Now I need to know you speak basically shrooms. Like a fucking D-ball money for 2.
This is for Garnet.
And of course, sorry, not enough show prep here. Of course, the incel clippers of the Dabbleverse did not clip the nice things that he said. Hence why we're waiting for it here. Because God forbid anybody say anything nice about happy-go-lucky Eugene and I.
Oh my God.
Who cares where it is? It's not at all where I thought
I'm
it
not
was.
making excuses for you. I don't know where it was, but I'm not making
And
excuses.
I think he's actually being sort of genuine. He is going through a breakup and it is sad. And like, I like them both, but I think he was being at least being slightly earnest, just watching two people have fun together. All right, which maybe caused him to say this, unless it's a work, and then I'll eat my words. But
You know where goddamn Iowa
if you ask
was. He
me-
told me it
Like, tell everyone that I'm trying to figure out you know into this because kids they always put on like
talk
nice
now.
to people taxes.
All right, Merch, at this point, you are just stealing my content and sniping me, and I will be reporting you. I'm just teasing you. Say something.
No, it's ridiculous. First of all,
You're super tips.
cutting these.
I'm telling you, man, this is a couple goals. You shit on.
There you go.
Trying to defend you.
I'm telling you, man, this is a couple goals. You shit on Keanu and Gino all you want, right? What do I talk about all the time, right? Being content is a thing.
No, actually.
That I always say it's very uniquely male. That I always say it's very uniquely male. women have a hard time. They struggle with just being content. Kiki, they're content. Marlon Rando said these two hate each other. I'm sure they do at times.
No, we rarely fight. We just enjoy each other's company. But like, I mean, we really rarely fight. Genuinely, we wake up happy because we're with each other. No matter what's going on, we're just happy because we're around each other. I know that sounds fucking stupid. Shut up. How could you be happy? We are. We just are.
But for some reason, they're content. And for some reason, their contentness bugs people. And I know it's like, to me, it's like, you can only be so content. You wish you could be this content.
Take this money for the boat gimmick. Remember, the bathrooms are kind of small.
And he may roll back on this if he ever, saw this stream. He would probably never. Okay. He may roll back on it and be like, I was just fucking with them. Yeah, right. Just, I don't know. Like a hook, line, and sinker. Right? However, he's speaking the truth. He's speaking the truth. It bugs people that we're content and happy. It's just living our lives. It is bothersome to the incels of the Dabbleverse. And that's not all of them. I am not speaking for all of them. But the ones that are the loudest, it really bothers them.
So be sure to pack a piss bottle or two.
I will make sure. Trust me, I have a stateroom, ocean view, and it will be covered in piss jugs.
We're coming on the cruise with you.
I don't know what a joint of marijuana costs these days, but I hope this helps.
That's about one. That's about one good pre-roll. I got to bring some pre-rolls too. I got to make sure I got everything I need for this boat trip. I think one day.
Back to us.
For the, because go, bruh, water just ran. Also, I want to do more draw. I'm in my drilling. I like. But yeah, man, you get out there when it's pitch black with the moon.
Come on.
You interrupt me. I love you every day. Cole's not all of the family.
Richie XOX did anyway, but now.
Garlic.
Step 2.
You use it for tea.
Ruby King, who's strictly Rumble here soon, but.
Metal.
No one. That's what I mean, man. I don't know, man. Kiki gets a lot of hate, but it's like you don't want a girl who's aesthetically pleasing and stupid and content. I mean, Jesus Christ.
See, that was unnecessary, not stupid. But thank you for saying I was aesthetically pleasing. See, he's not even being that nice. So the vitriol being pointed at him for defending Kiki. He just called me stupid. He essentially just called me pretty and stupid. Right? Why don't you just jerk off to that? Just keep playing that back. Not stupid. You know that though.
Nice. Gentlemen, if you're aspiring beyond that, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. Aspiring beyond that, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. What do you want? Seriously, guys, what do you want? A woman who's smart, has ambition? Do you think?
See, it's actually quite offensive what he says. It's so rude. What? It's so schmooly.
You miserable fucking cunt.
I am smart and I do have ambition. But right, it's not the nicest thing in the world. The fucking vitriol that he's received for saying something slightly nice about us is crazy.
You want that? You think you want that, and then you get that. And then it turns out they're always plotting and scheming. No. This is what you aspire for right here. Aesthetically pleasing, dumb, not very greedy, doesn't need a lot of money or status in life to like get guys, find you a Keanu. Like, I don't know what the fuck, what else you're aspiring to in life. You think you're going to do better than that? You think you're going to do better than an aesthetically pleasing woman who's dumb, doesn't really need a lot of money to be happy, and is just happy to drink Jameson with you? Like, and it,
That I loved. That line I did like. Just happy to drink Jameson with you. It just, it's the company with the Jameson. We just enjoy each other's company. And that fucking bothers the incels of the Dabbleverse. He's speaking truth, though, but he has to be Mersh and say, she's stupid, but she's pretty, and she's just happy to drink Jameson with you. That is bothersome to the Dabbleverse is imploding. They are. They're noticing without their Lord and Savior, fat back Melton. They're noticing, God, we are a bunch of fucking losers. Why are we so hateful? They're looking at their, co-workers at the, 7-Eleven and going, do you guys try and make a woman cry on the internet by bringing up her domestic violence? They're like, no, get away from me. They're like, fuck. Maybe we are fucking gross incels. Maybe we are mad because Keanu and Gino have something that we don't have. Maybe we are mad at that. Fuck. Oh, no. God damn you, Mersh. He essentially called me a stupid, pretty woman. Okay? That is not a complimentary necessary. That's not necessarily a complimentary thing to say. But that was too much? That was too much. Okay. Okay, Dabbleverse.
you got people out here going like, oh, what a piece of shit. Okay, boys, let me see what you're fucking. Let me see what you're hooking up with. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, show us pictures of your conquests. The most hateful people in the Dabbleverse. This is why they are involuntarily celibate. Those are the meanest ones. Those are the creepiest ones. They're miserable. They can't stand people being happy. That's it. That's it.
Get the fuck out of here. Show me your wife that's better than fucking Gino's wife. Relative to Gino's money, status, looks. Like, you're telling me if you're Gino, you wake up tomorrow and because of some Freaky Friday shit, you're now living in Gino's body with his credit score. You're going to do better than Keanu? Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Now, listen, again, that was a very offensive and rude thing to say. But it was, and yet that was too complimentary to Gino and I for the Dabbleverse. No, Mersh, don't do this.
Fuck a dick, nigga. No, shut up. You gotta be fucked up if you think I'm gonna sit and bullshit with you motherfuckers and pretend like you're right. You're right. What a loser. Like, get the fuck out of here. By the way, Triple N in the chat said, do I have his credit score? I specifically said you wake up in his body with his credit score, his looks, his life, I'm assuming based on his age.
He's very good looking.
Half working boner. Yeah.
And he's always erect. So you have it wrong there. Walks around naked all the time.
What is wrong with me?
He said, I'm assuming on his age, his half working boner. I said, he's constantly erect. It's crazy. Oh, Petunia.
and you land Keanu and you're going to sit there and you're going to talk shit, most of you fat boomer Dabbleverse fucks that ain't got no pussy, shut up. Fuck out of here. I've seen what you boomers do. Get a reverse mortgage so you can get an RV. You sell out your fucking ancestral home and your fucking future of your family. Just
I don't know what that means. However, right. My point is that wasn't necessarily the nicest thing ever. It was like slightly complimentary and very true. These people, if you can call them people, of the Dabbleverse, many of them, not all, but many of them, the ones that come out to, like the ones I saw at Rodney's, they're people that actually leave their homes. Very nice, very lovely. No complaints other than, Kevin Brennan putting his creepy corroded fingers in my face. That wasn't on my bingo card, right?
Gino is genuinely hilarious.
Other than that, everyone was fucking lovely, right? But it's the ones that don't leave their homes. It's the ones that sit there and they can't stand. Why are they happy? Oh, how did Gino marry this, person 24 years younger than him? And why am I alone? Why am I unhappy? Because you're a fat fucking basement dwelling incel, most likely. So there were some truths in there, but it wasn't necessarily the fucking most kind thing that's ever been said about us, right? I mean, but it was just slightly complimentary and true at some spots, right? Mercy. So shout out to Mersh. We're best friends now. Can't wait to see you in Boca Raton at the Sad Man Comedy Club, right, Eugene?
Yes.
2 nights. What are the dates?
Yeah, just one night, 25th. July 25th.
Oh, just one night, July 25th. So excited to see you there. Mercy Poo. We'll go out to dinner. We'll kvetch. We'll vape. We'll wear our sunglasses. We'll have a ball. So then I see this. A lovely, lovely, one of the nice gals in the Dabbleverse messaged me this, or else I wouldn't have seen it. Because God forbid these cowards tag you in anything. They can't stand it. Here's a clipper who's an asshole. And obviously very, it's got to be an extremely insecure gentleman. Guys, let's see what you're fucking. You can find my slam piece by Googling So Thorough Joe Burrow girlfriend butthole pics. Oh, wait. First of all, butthole not online. Sorry to disappoint you. Here he goes. So this is his little tweet. This upset this particular clipper, right? So it says. Guys, let's see what you're fucking. Right. Here's his clip. Right. Okay. Hello. Hello. We're walking.
Keanu. Like, I don't know what the, like, guys, find you a Keanu. Like, I don't know what the, guys, find you a Keanu. Like, I don't know what the fuck, what else you're aspiring to in life. You think you're going to do better than that? You think you're going to do better than an aesthetically pleasing woman who's dumb, doesn't really need a lot of money to be happy, and is just happy to drink Jameson with you? Like, and then you got people out here going like, oh, what a piece of shit. Okay, boys, let me see what you're fucking.
The answer is nothing other than their hands. However, that was too much. That really upset this sassy clipper. So Thorough Joe Burrow. Yeah.
It's a simple thing. Like,
right.
It's like when Anthony's like, why does it bother people? We're friends because all the lies.
Oh, well, right. Here's another example. Here's another example. Anthony super chats into, the great, lovely Anthony Cumia, right? Super chats into Kevy Brenny's show. Kevy Brenny, where are you? Where are you, Kevin?
Michaeline, Michaeline.
He super chats into Kevin Brenny's show and says, why does everybody have a fucking problem with me being friends with Gino? We have had nothing but a good time together every single time. That's basically it.
Why do people
Yeah.
hate the fact that I love my pal Gino? How
There you
much fun are you killjoy jerk-offs? I've never had a bad time hanging out with enough said.
And he didn't read it.
$10.
Kevin, right.
He didn't read it.
Kevin Brennan did not read Anthony Cumia's fucking super chat saying, read it again.
Why do people hate the fact that I love my pal Gino? How much fun are you killjoy jerk-offs? I've never had a bad time hanging out with Gino and upset.
Right. Kevin Brennan can't stand that and he doesn't read it.
Because it collapses the narrative. It's like,
It collapses the narrative.
why would Anthony be friends with someone who killed him? Tried to kill him with boots. Why would Anthony be friends with someone who told him to why would Anthony be friends with, why would Gino be friends with Anthony when Anthony had Gavin fire everyone? Why would Anthony be friends with Gino when Gino threatened to sue Anthony if he didn't fire Pat Dixon? Why would Anthony be friends with Gino when he ruined his network? Because none of those things happen. But Kevin plays everyone in the Dabbleverse like the fucking simp cucks they are and takes money to be like, oh, Gino and Keanu suck. And then I'll hand it back to you. Then when
It makes them feel better about their lives.
in
Yeah.
another vein, like you're showing them right now through Merch, they're like, fuck you, Merch. Why? Because it collapses the narrative.
Right.
How's your wife look? My wife, like Borgo's so fat. He lost a toe allegedly walking on a no. He's diabetic, but I'm sure he has a gorgeous wife and if she is, who loves him not for his money but for his charm. Because he sits on the internet. What? It collapses the narrative of all these.
It's so true.
Cis male faggots.
Right. And I've been saying it for years. I inspire this unwarranted fucking vitriol in these subhuman dabblers. And I'm not talking about all of them. The ones that leave their homes that I met are not that. But the ones that are all day long, the one like this clipper, so thorough Joe Burrow. Guys, let's see what you're fucking. You can't find my slam piece. Okay, you have a slam piece. I highly doubt it. By Googling so thorough Joe Burrow girlfriend butthole pics. My butthole pic is not online. I'm so sorry to disappoint you.
You know how you know Joe Burrow's an ugly beta fucking zero?
Because he's doing this.
Oh no, because yes, but also because like, oh, I'm Joe Burrow, fucking a great hot fucking athletic NFL player.
Gino.
He's a fat jerking off to fucking Dora the Explorer zero in real life, and that's another reason he hates us.
I cannot imagine what so thorough Joe Burrow looks like in real life.
Watch this. Imagine anyone that looked like an NFL quarterback, okay, saying, I'm going to go online and clip Kevin Brennan. I'm going to make sure I'm going to make sure these famous people, wink, wink, Gino and Keanu.
You don't see Garrett Bradbury making clips of the Dabbleverse.
and there's no, let me tell you, if there's any other logical explanation, well, I want to expose Gino and Keanu, then report on it honestly, you fat fucking loser. But I love it. Like, there's never been a day where I look back and be like, I should have spent less time clipping that guy.
Can you imagine?
That's their life.
It is so sad. So thorough Joe Burrow will never come out to any, and I'm not talking, okay, if you're just like Kiki coded in here and you're confused about what we're talking about, I'm not talking about Joe Burrow. I'm talking about the clipper that calls himself so thorough Joe Burrow that clips the Dabbleverse and has like a real erection for me and Eugene, like a hate erection. I cannot imagine what he looks like in real life. I defy, he has to be a morbidly obese, limp-dicked fucking asshole who's like, I just love football so much, but I am a loser. And I'll make my persona this clipper that's a hot football player. But it's just really telling. Mersh says something slightly complimentary of Gino and I, and true. that the fact that we're happy and content and just love each other and are just living life like it's golden angers these incels of the Dabbleverse, and he just proves it here. So he's angry about this. He says something about the butthole pic. Can't find you cannot find it online. Yes, I had a former OnlyFans and incels like you leaked my leaked and pirated, posted my the behind the paywall nudes from my former OnlyFans. Right? But so then we have people, so he's just so pissed off that Mersh said something slightly kind about us. Right? Relationships are supposed to make a person better, not enable them. Whether that be alcoholism or narcissism. In Gino and Keanu's case, both. That makes absolutely no sense. Mersh is the last one who should be giving dating advice. Stick to the cats, dick. It's rude. It's very rude. That's very rude and untoward. There's many more comments. One from a I did have the reason I found this is because a clipper, I'm sorry, a fan and friend, internet friend, sent me a post from the busted old Dabble hag who wants to wear my skin, who said that this is bottom of the barrel. Lolcal territory, Mersh, defending Kiki. It's creepy that she calls me Kiki. She started this really frightening show about me. Which, yuck. Yeesh. But, woof. It is just such a busted old prostitute. My God. So that's what put me onto that. Or I went, you know what? It makes so much sense. This is why I say, Dabbleverse is imploding without their Lord and Savior Patrick Melton, who looks like a hen. He made them feel validated. I'm a big fat man, but I have skinny legs. And I make you feel cool. And without him, they're having some trouble. They're realizing, fuck. What if I did tell my neighbors? Like, what if my neighbors knew what I did all day? They would move. They would move away from me. So, ladies and gentlemen, hello. I just thought this was poignant. So thorough, Joe Burrow and Doom insert their biases, something the other Clippers don't do. I love the other Clippers. Alyssa Clips, great Clipper. Stalin, great Clipper. Okay. Dirty Jersey Rat, even. Dirty Jersey, right? I don't mind. They take the funny, they take what it actually is. Doom and So Thorough Joe Burrow are literally like, and I assume they're probably like, they're like the liberal boy run media. They fucking, it's actual, like, it's defamatory the way that they edit. It truly is. And biased, defamatory, slanderous, like, it is defamatory editing and very fucking biased. It's like watching, I mean, what's the most, like, what's the news network that is the most fucking, obviously either right or left, Gino, to you? What news network to you is the most slighted? Like,
MS Now sucks.
right. They're like, you mean MSNBC or something?
No, they changed it to MS Now. MSN.
Okay, well, MS, whatever. Thank you for the $2. Cope chuckle. Huh. Is that, what am I looking at? Thank you for the $2. 1 million Kiki coins for you. No, they really do. They don't take something. It is defamatory clipping. It is biased clipping. And you don't get the real story out of it. Not like the other clippers. Alyssa Clips They just take what they see and they clip it. So thorough Joe Burrow is obviously. I defy so thorough Joe Burrow. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about yourself. Show us a picture of yourself. I highly doubt you look like a football player. You are probably a morbidly obese, involuntarily celibate, miserable basement dweller. And this is what you have. And if I inspire and Eugene inspires a fire in you, then you know what? I'm glad. I'm glad for that. Alyssa Clips is great, right?
If you want to see something great, just go to Kevin Brennan's page now because he's sniping you and he just he looks worse than Shmuel. His face, he's just watching it. And this is a man that if you don't get the River of Iniquity reference,
I'm an old boomer and I can't handle anything.
He's literally being sucked into YouTube. Like it's sucking in his soul. Like it's drawing him out like that scene in Indiana Jones. He looks older and older. And speaking of Dirty Jersey Rat, I watched the clip of Kevin showing on his phone and calling Ray a liar like I did 5 years ago when he gave out your number, when he gave out when Brennan used them to give out phone numbers. And I'm loving watching the decline of Kevin Brennan. Wait, Kevin's still making more and more money. Okay. Then I guess he's not declining. I guess he doesn't look older. I guess he doesn't lose more and more respect. And another thing, if you look at the unbiased people like Dirty Jersey Rat, the clip people, the most recent one, he's calling Ray a liar, and every clip is like, Kevin's so not a comedian anymore. Kevin is so pathetically unfunny. Kevin's a disgrace. And honest to God, if you knew him like I did,
Gino is genuinely hilarious.
If you knew him like I used to and you take a step back, you look at him like you wish he didn't blind himself with the lies, because I could grab Kevin and go like, you're dying. You're dying. But Gina, making all this money, it's killing you.
Gino, I was genuinely at that Rodney show. I didn't go up to Kevin. I know better. I know, be like, yeah. I didn't say a word to him. I just sat there. I work at that club. You don't, Kevin. Listen. It was painful to watch him try and do stand-up. And then because of that, he was mad at himself that it didn't go the way he wanted.
Thank God my
He
boy
came
Shmuel
up
went
to
up
me.
and saved him.
Shmuel. He came up to me and tried to knock my phone out of my hand. He got fucking weirdly, oddly aggressive. That is not normal behavior. I mean, God. He used to be hilarious. It's sad. It is sad. He just stares, eats crackers. You know, I just think it is sad to watch. Don't you think I would have been the first one to be like, fuck yes, Kevin killed? I would have never even gone up and talked to him. The narrative, it's like, well, Keanu shouldn't have been there. I shouldn't have fucking been there. Kevin came to not one, but two of shows that I was booked on. One, he was banned from the club and loitered outside in a diaper for hours on end. Loitered. He loitered outside of the Stress Factory for 2 hours live streaming. I'm not allowed to go to Rodney's, not bother him, not do anything, sit there and watch him bomb. And then he put his creepy, corroded hands in my face. If that were any other woman in the Dabbleverse, somebody would have fucking dropped him. Okay? Oh, I love that he's sniping us. Hi, Kevin. Michaeline. Let's see. Did you see Howard Stern today? Thank you for the $4.99 today. That Eric Andre gave credit to Stuttering John for his ambush interviews and influenced his comedy. Are you kidding? Snaps for John. Just don't drive drunk. Don't be overbearing. But you know what? I actually love that John. He left. Carl doesn't know what the fuck to do with himself. It's great. Fuck John, but that's awesome. No, I didn't see it. I'll have to watch that. Is that true? I love that. Caddy, Thoroughgood. Thank you for the $2. Thank God he has pants on. He's always nude. Constantly nude, that Eugene.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
Lovely. Lovely. Fabulous. All right, we're going to do an architectural digest now. All right, let's look at Kevy. Let's watch Kevy watch us. No, he'll stop the moment we do it. I mean, he needs us. He needs this. He has to be just so fucking miserable about how that went at Rodney's. And I know it. And he listen, I probably wouldn't. Burning Bridges was the first show that I did at Compound Media. Okay. It's because of Kevin Brennan that maybe I know my husband, you know, which I love. So I have a reverence for him, but he's lost his way. And you know what? I'm telling you right now, he still doesn't dislike me. He knows he doesn't. He knows he doesn't. I'll say it once. I'll say it again. The man, when he's not acting like an insufferable old man to make money and fucking kowtow to his fucking, donators, he actually is a kind-hearted man, which is crazy. But no, will I ever go on that show again? Not until he apologizes for putting his creepy corroded hands in my face. I refuse to ever. He could send me the link over and over and over again, like he did leading up to the weeks at Rodney's. You silly, stupid old fuck. I will never go on again until he says, yeah, that was, that crossed the line. And he won't say that. So good. Bye. Caddy Thoroughgood. Thank you for the $5. Hi, Kevin. Did you want this 5? Thank you. 1,000,000 trillion Kiki bucks for you. Oh, look at him. Look at him go.
Kevin Brennan just goes, he says it's like Dave Sayers out of the Gino business, and then he goes, and I quote, and Anthony has to act like he likes Gino and then he starts talking about something else. Because he's a senile old bitch. And by the way, he stopped sniping you because he kept fucking doing all this shit. Like when you did Michael Lee, he's like, all right, they're ready. He's literally a pathetic old fuck. And that's why people like him and Chad never have
He used to be,
people.
You know what?
He just has on jokes.
He used to, you know what Kevin Brennan said to me once? It was after a Burning Bridges episode, which I'm like, I'm good, dude. Please don't apologize. It was, he texted me and said, sorry, it got so crazy. It was like so heartfelt. Kevin Brennan, and I'm not making this up. Kevin Brennan texted me and said, sorry, it got so crazy today. And I really appreciate you coming on the show. You're always such a good sport. And thank you again. Like, it's always great when you come on. I swear to you, I wish I had saved it. He is nice. He has a fucking daughter. He's not an asshole. But the fact that he has gone so, he's just fucking, he's lost his fucking mind. He's lost his fucking way. It's embarrassing. I would still stick up for Kevin Brennan until you put your fucking creepy corroded hands in my face. I stick up for you. Honestly, I'm like, I didn't bother him. I didn't walk up to him. I just went there to see the show. He loitered outside of 2 of my comedy shows. All right. I went there. I was polite. I was lovely. I did not go up to him. I did not approach him. He sauntered over to me and put his creepy old hands in my face. That's where I draw the line. You've lost your way. You've lost your way. You're like I don't know what you're trying to do for content, Kevin, but I mean, Jesus, it is sad to watch, isn't it? What is it, Eugene? Eugene? He said, by the way, and then he left us. He's disgusting. Eugene?
Yeah.
What did you have to say? Sorry.
It should do by 6 o'clock. I just remembered. It won't just take 5 or 10 minutes.
Shoot, we didn't even get to an architectural digest. You know what we're going to do?
You can do it. Like, you'd have to just mute your mic and show a video for like 5 minutes. It'd be that easy.
No, it's been a very long show. And I think since Michaeline likes Nina Dobrev, we're going to save that for Untoward Tuesday, which starts at 10. So this was an exceptionally long episode, but I just felt like I missed you guys. I had a very sassy weekend with friends and fam, and yeah, yeah, it was a long episode. So I know we always end with an architectural digest, but today, as Tuesdays go, it is a 2-a-day. So we're going to save the architectural digest with Nina Dobrev for Untoward Tuesday with Michaeline starting at 10. This has been absolutely fucking fabulous. Thank you so much, everyone. And we'll see you at 10 p.m., ladies and gents. And Albert Breer. I just want everyone to please stay confident, friends. We love you. Michaeline and I will be back at 10 p.m. And then we have Keanu tomorrow as well. And then Keanu on Thursday as well. And then whatever else you like doing. Like a Cooking with Kiki. Thank you to everybody that super chatted. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. And we have a new Keanu cast coming out for you. And you guys are, as always, the Eels Hips, the Cat's Pajamas, and the Beatles Knees. Kiki out. See you at 10 p.m. with Michaeline.
And smokes her Camel Crushes